Hello and welcome to the Let's Make a List stream. Wow, I feel like there's an echo in the room today. Does this sound echoey in here today? Even though I just asked the question and don't answer yet because I haven't turned chat on my screen. I can't see chat yet. There we go. How's everybody doing today? How's it going, cat? Jimmy. Hellfang? It's a new name. Haven't seen you around. Roos Move. Glad you made your time. No echo. Go Bretonians, go Fung. I don't hear an echo. I hear an echo. I have one of them weird colds that makes you hear an echo. It's a thing. It's a thing, guys. What faction? Well, Eternal, I haven't decided that yet. In fact, how's it going, Bane? Been a long time. Stormbolter. I have not decided what faction I'm going to make my list for today. I have to make two lists, a list for Wednesday stream and a list for Thursday stream. Last week I did this for members only. I figured I'll open it up to everybody, get some more opinions in, because tomorrow we officially have, I should wait for more people to show up before I announce, but we kind of already said this. Tomorrow is officially Member Mondays, so handheld battle reports are back. I have filmed some already. How's it going, Trimmer? They will go out on Mondays at, I think, 9 a.m. my time. Excuse me. For just the members only. Johnny Payne, you know what? If you really want to do a tier list, we'll just pick a time that you can jump in on a Discord call or something, and we'll do a tier list, bud. We'll do it. It's way too early to do a tier list, but we will do a tier list. Beastman Minotaur list. Dwarves is Tolkien, Dwarfs is Warhammer. What are we talking about? That is accurate, but why are we pointing that out? Need more dwarf. I played dwarfs in a handheld game for members only. I recorded it yesterday. That one's not coming out for a couple of weeks. And next Saturday, I'm recording another game with dwarves. My opponent is bringing in his dwarf army, and I'm not sure what I'm going to play against him with that, too. How's it going, Teldarren? DGM3, welcome to your first time. If this goes smooth and I don't go off on a too big of a tangent and I get distracted, we can make some more lists that I'll play in the handheld battle reports for the members only. It's never truly made a toxic tier list. All right, let's maybe next Sunday we'll do the toxic tier list and make some lists. Maybe I'll get it done before that. Steve, how close can we get to an all chariot army? I haven't thought about that yet. Could Beastman do it? I think Beastman can do it. Tomb Kings can definitely do it. Mortuary cult list? Maybe. Ogre Kingdoms? I think it's time for Empire. Okay, well, let's talk about what we haven't had on stream first. Archer focused High Elf Army. Well, Eternal Crusader, I believe you are tainted from the battle report Johnny Payne and I did, where his 5 archers just dominated the battlefield. Held off an entire flank. How's it going, Teapot? Teapot, know what we should do? I have an idea. It's popped in my head right now. You got to do some sort of weird army composition in your stream, and I replicate it on the tabletop. Let's see if we can make this happen. Do you want to do that? We can link to each other's videos. You can see it digitally and in plastic. I second Mortuary Cult. Magic spam list. Nico, how's it going? Nico and I just recorded the game last night. Tomb Boys and Beasties. Orc Boar Chariot. Are Orc Boar Chariots core? Core. Another Mortuary Cult. Okay. I'm hearing the most from Mortuary Cults. The problem, I'm a little hesitant to do a Mortuary Cult right now. Because I'd have to use the Mini Wargaming Studio Tomb Kings. Mine are not quite ready yet, and I prefer to play my own stuff. So I'll tell Luca to come up with a Mortuary Cult list as soon as possible. And he'll play the Studio Army. Until my Tomb Kings are painted, I don't really want to play them. Tree Army, fly. I don't have enough trees for the Tree Army yet. Another Mortuary Cult. Okay, we'll definitely get Mortuary Cult. I'll let Luca know. Leadership Bomb list. I think only Dark Elves can do that very well. I can't think of another army. Somebody else must be able to do it well, right, Nico? But I just think of that Charybdis as like one of the maybe the best monster in the game. Pistolier Focus Empire. That's an interesting thing. I do it. Nice, Xavier. New orcs. Well, orcs are coming back too. Games Workshop never did say when that box is going to be ready to go, right? Which is a little unfortunate. Why is my... All good. Let's switch over here. I get started on this in a second. Chompy agreeing that the old world is the best edition ever. It's not fair for me to say that. I have a definite incentive to say it's the best edition ever. If everybody thinks it's the best edition ever, it's just better for me and my business, right? So like, it's almost not fair for me to say that. It's almost a little dishonest, but I truly do believe it's the best edition ever. You miss Animosity? Oh, I don't miss Animosity. I never remembered it anyway. I love the way orcs are working. Dino playlist. Well, Alexander, I did purchase some more dinosaurs for my Lizard men. I got a painter on, I'll air quote, staff. I have one that will be working with me on the regular. What haven't I played? That's a good question, Mark. I haven't played Chaos Wars yet. But I've been working on a list. They're coming. They're here. They're gonna be here soon. I haven't really played the Empire yet. I haven't really played the Orcs yet. I haven't really played the Wood Elves yet. Meaning, when I say that, as I've played all these armies technically once, or like a kind of like a demo game type thing, but I have a far better understanding of the game now than I have when I started playing those armies. So I can feel like any armies I play now, as it stands right now, I feel like I've played Dwarves, and I feel like I've played Bretonnians, and I feel like I've played Beastmen. Those, you probably haven't seen all those bat reps yet, but those are the three armies I feel like I've played. The rest because I now understand the game better. In fact, I hate all 16 of my first impression videos. I hate them. I want to pull them all down. I don't agree with most of my opinions anymore. Nah, that's not true. I agree with most of my opinions or first impressions, but there's enough differences. But like, I make sure I said it clear at the beginning of these videos. These are first impressions. Haven't played the game. I have a better understanding. Like the big example that sticks out in my head is I reviewed for Dark Elves Executioners as they look amazing, and Blackguard as like terrible. I don't think Executioners are really that good. I do think they're better than Swordmasters. That's a whole separate conversation. And I do think the Blackguard are an amazing top tier auto-include bring in every list unit. But without giving spoilers, Nico, as Nico showed me yesterday, Executioners do have a place in the game for sure. Don't pull them off. I'm not gonna. I would never do that. I actually upload everything I do, good or bad report. If it ends on turn 1, I upload everything. I won't take them down. I want to redo them all. Is what the actual thing is. No, Portuguese horse. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. And there is so many of you talking, so it's very easy for me to miss your comment. So I will try to look down and glance at that chat as often as I can. If it's directed at me, if you at me, it's easier to know I'll easier to see that comment. Otherwise, I'm gonna assume a lot of you are talking to each other. You can make a video reacting to your first impression videos because content. Sasha, if I had the time, I would do that. I would legitimately do that. I'm setting up a meeting for it might be tomorrow, but it might be Tuesday with my accountant to see if I could actually hire a assistant to take off a lot of the work, because this channel very much operates as kind of like a one-man operation. Now I do have advantages. I have Luca around as a very experienced entertainer. Huge asset for me, and I have the Mini Wargaming Studios at my disposal. Oh, by the way, guys, I quit Mini Wargaming yesterday. Well, no, let me rephrase that. I tried to quit Mini Wargaming on Friday. I sat Matt and Dave down and said it's time for me to leave, and Matt told me no. So you can't go. You're not allowed. I'm like, wait a second. It's my life. It's my choice. He says no. We negotiated down to I'll be there for 2 days a week. And Matt and Dave made a whole bunch of old world videos that'll be coming out. I think maybe some of them might already be out too. Blackguard with AP1 banners, S tier. Yes, absolutely. That banner, I feel like that banner is a blessing and a curse for the Dark Elf PDF. I really do believe the executioners have only AP1 because they have access to that banner. I don't think Games Workshop wanted them to have AP3. They should have been AP2 weapons. That's right, Bobsicle. Remember, I do it for her, right? You're here forever. Hey, Steve, quick question. Does the Demonic Locust use the rules for the normal BSB? And does it allow the repeat leadership test for instability? Oh, you know what? I don't know the answer to that, but what I can do... let's find out the answer. And I had it open on my screen, and I clearly closed it for some dumb reason. Let's take a quick look. Wait, the rule for the locust is here. No? Interesting. A single hero in the army upgraded to Demonic Locust 25 points. Gains the Demonic Locust special rule. This is very interesting because unless it specifically says it counts as a BSB, the answer is going to be that needs to be FAQ'd. Oh, wait a second. It only does that. What am I doing? What are we thinking? It only does that. You have the mark of manure in your soul. I've been using an army builder for a few days now to plan my purchases. In the end, I bought stuff for 1,000 points of Wood Elves. Awesome. Whose name I can't read. I've already recorded. Probably. Oh God, it has to go out this week. I'll be putting out videos this week using. Excuse me, this builder. And then like how to like. You'll see when they come out, but I had to do a section of it with mini wargaming. Not that I had to, I wanted to. It'll make sense when you watch the video. When I stop the video at some point, and then I have to go put something in the mini wargaming web store, and then come back to this video. But it's all seamless for you guys. You know what? I'm just talking, so ignore that. Good afternoon, Steve. Would an Empire cav focused army be possible? Sure, would be possible. Would it work? Probably. Would it be the best way to play Empire? I would say no. But is it playable? Yeah. Do you think a bunch of blocks of Dryads led by Terror causing branch trees would be viable anvil? Yep. I do. Loving the content. I appreciate that, dude. I love what I'm doing. Should I put my Beast Lord on 25 or 30? Hilarious thing that you asked that question. My Beast Lord, I put all my Gores on 30 mil bases. Because I thought that's what they were supposed to be on. It was my mistake, so I had to move them to 25. So I put my Beast Lord on 20. I don't want my Beast Lord or my Shaman with my Bestigors, so I put them both with my Gores. So I put them both on 25 mil bases. Thoughts on Orcs and Goblins? I predict Orcs and Goblins are going to be a top tier army, Tim. Put which elves in the mini wargaming shop? Oh yeah. Well, not mini wargaming shopping cart. My shopping cart, Nico. I need your address, Nico. Can you can still shop from Games Workshop and ship to the other address, right? Either way, Nico, text me your address. I'll get that done. I'll get it done right now. I'll do it live, and everybody will see your address. Building an army worthy of our world, living the content, Steve. Okay, we have to pick an army. We're there. We have to pick an army. You know what? I will create a real quick poll. Start a poll. We're gonna do. This is for Wednesday. We're gonna do. What are we thinking? We're thinking Orcs, Empire. Ogres. Put ogres in there. You want me to play vampire counts? I don't know if that's my thing. I kind of suck at them. What else? How's it going, Ben? Ben, I feel like Oh, I can only put 4 options? Oh no. I can put 4 options. Okay, I have to pull vampires out and put lizards in. I feel like I want to take another crack at wood elves. Do you have any opinion on war machines? I think. So I'm working so hard at this that I'm not completely following up on other people's opinions. So my understanding is there's a general negative opinion of war machines. If I'm wrong on that, I don't know. I think my understanding is there's generally a negative opinion. I don't think there's any reason to be negative on them. All right, here's the first four that popped in my head. Remember, we're gonna make 2 lists today, so there'll be another poll. And I hit submit poll, but I'm not sure it's popping up. Carry Kunko, Toon King Chariot list. I'm not able to do that currently. I personally own a bunch of chariots. They're not painted yet, and the studio, the mini wargaming has Bretonians and Tomb Kings is all they have. Their Tomb King army doesn't have enough chariots to do a full chariot list, but it is something I am actually working towards myself. My microphone is terrible. Well, that's not great. If you have any suggestions intangible on what is the actual issue with my microphone, I can fix it. I can't hear it, so I can't adjust any settings. How many points do you use for war machines? What percentages you can use? I think, Glenn, I think that varies by army. I'm gonna assume that's gonna vary by army. Huh. Mic is good. Sound good to me? Okay. So, yeah, it's not my microphone. It's just your speakers. Your speakers are terrible, dude. Ha ha! I can't see the poll. Sorry, it's been a while. Man, I'm so phlegmy today. Steve, thoughts on Empire shooting melee ratio? I'm thinking 2-to-1, 2 state troops versus 1 missile troop. I think that's probably a good ratio. It might be more like a 3-to-1, but 2-to-1 I would be very comfortable with. Also, good morning to you in chat. I don't know. I put the poll up. Is it not there? Is it peaking? I think it's peaking. Well, if I remember when we're done, I will record some, place some back, and adjust the settings. I can't, it would be hell to adjust the settings live. All right, I will put up a new poll. This is for Wednesday. We're going to put orcs in the poll. We're going to put ogres in the poll. What else do we have in there? Empire I had. And one more to close out the poll for Wednesday. Let's close dwarves already won. I just played dwarves and I have a dwarf guest coming in, so I'm not going to put dwarves in the poll. Do Beastman characters sit like a truck, Ryan? Oh, yeah, they do. I love Beastman characters. Let's put lizards in there. All right, so Wednesday's game is going to be of one of these 4 armies. I have no idea what Luke is going to play yet. But then we got to make a list afterwards. Ogres are coming in strong. Only when I look directly at it. Is that better? I pull the mic over here. Problem is, I probably had the mic at a good distance from my face when I was adjusting all the settings, and now I'm pulling it towards my mouth like an idiot. More elves? Ooh, elves are not on the list. I'll make sure some elves are in the next poll. I'm gonna wait 30 more seconds. If you haven't voted, you don't care enough. I can't really update. That's fair, Sasha. That's fair. Viewers restart live chat and poll pops up. Oh, there you go. Matchbook, excited on old world and content. Can you mention main troops and elites hitting unit tray sizes? Yes, I've had extensive conversations with numerous people about this, and I have a lot more insights. 6x3 and 7x3 for heavy hitters, and a 5x5 for weaker. That's exactly the current consensus. So let me end this poll and I'll get into more detail on that. So who won? It's not showing who won. Oh, I haven't ended the poll. Never mind. The winner is... You're kidding me. I don't know what's going on with YouTube today, everybody. I have no idea what there it is. Empire. We're playing Empire. Okay, we're gonna make an Empire list. So yeah, so I've had the luxury or the privilege, I should say, to speak with some tournament players who would be just, you know, more knowledgeable with this type of stuff over me. Now, they may not necessarily be fancy tournament players, but these guys tend to break down the numbers pretty fast. And I've been able to ask the play testers directly their opinion. I probably shouldn't be sharing their direct opinions, I guess. I don't know. So 7x3 for elite infantry, 6x3 and 6x4 for elite infantry or the in-betweeners, and then 5x4 for your like goblin type things. And that makes complete sense to me. Now that opinion will evolve over time, but it looks like you want wider than you don't need ranks. I think I'll probably even play White Lions for High Elves as 5x3. I'll try a little bit of that, but basically, ranks aren't nearly as important as they were in the past. For Orcs and Goblins, you can use your trolls on 15mm bases. Well, if you're going to an event, you'd have to ask the event organizer that question. But if you were to ever play me or anybody I ever play with or know, yes, that would be totally fine. Why are they on 40s? I actually know why they're on 40s. Because they are bringing back all of the old school metal trolls, and they are significantly smaller than the modern trolls. There's a classic. Well, games will always have 2 tiers of play, right? Well, like 7 tiers of play, but we can break it down to 2. There's the tournament play, and then there's like the casual friendly play. We're going to focus on the casual friendly play. If the tournament community takes off massively, which honestly it probably will with this game, we will do some tournament-esque stuff as well on this channel, and even host our own tournaments. But don't ever expect me to win. Just... I'm going 7x2 Swordmasters. 7x2. Anthony, report back how that worked for you. 7x2 makes me a little nervous. I want 7x3. 2K points only standard non and Night Goblins. I'm working on that, Justin. I am working on that. All right, so we got to make Empire. Oh, need to watch me type. Oh, it's actually Empire of Man. Oh, wait. This is my channel. It's Empire of Man's. Demands. 2,000 points, Empire of Man. Beautiful. Astro, look, one of the Mountaineers. Okay, so when I played Empire in the Warhammer Armies Project or the 8th edition, it's pretty much the only time I've really played Empire. My auto include was a Archlector. Where are you? Lector Sigmar. A Lector on a war altar. I don't think that's usable, or not usable. That's not fair. I don't think that's necessary anymore. Any thoughts on the rule of 3 for 2K lists? Caveman, I don't think the rule of 3 is necessary by any stretch of the imagination. That being said, I don't think any reasonable list would want more than 3 of anything. Like, I can't, off the top of my head, and maybe somebody come up with a good example, can you think of an example of something you want to span 4, 5, 6, 7 of something that's actually going to be, like, playable? I don't think that it even exists. I think there's a lot of people with very strong opinions about other games enforcing rules of other games into this without playing it, which is really weird, but it's kind of expected at the beginning of a new game, right? I ran 5x1 white line. Okay. Yeah, the 5x1s might be interesting thing too as well. Coyote is going. But Nicholas, it's friend or foe is the issue. Okay, so I don't know who I want my general to be yet, but I know I want a master mage. Well, no, I don't. I know I want a wizard lord. I know I want him to be level 4, and I know I want it to be on a Pegasus. These are the things I know. This is going to be in my list. If I have to pick my lore now, Elemental seems to be the choice. But Battle Magic is damn good as well for Empire. In fact, oh, jeez. It's going to be Elemental or Battle. I'll click Battle for now, and we'll talk composition later. Maybe I build a list where I want to switch Elemental. But for now, we'll take Battle Magic. And magic items. Okay, I have to look on this screen here. I gotta remember my Empire magic items. Duplicate choice restrictions I'm not a fan of. More about general rare special. I'm not following the conversation. Steve, any chance you were in London at the Warhammer store before heading? Glenn, I already went to Nottingham and come back already. I left. I was in London. Took the train to Nottingham. Oh my god, the train ride was almost more expensive than the plane ride. Long story. Yeah, I've already come home. I'm already back in Canada, Glenn. Sorry. At some point, you must plan a Triumph Victory game. Mark McGuire, thanks for the dinger. And we will definitely do that. You need a distance signature spell? I don't think so, because what I'm going to do, Nicholas, is I'm just going to real quick on my other screen, I'm going to pull up the Empire magic items. And I want to scan their arcane items, but I'm probably going to take the lore familiar. Because there's a job I want this guy to do, and he'll do it quite well, I think. So, oh, Empire Man. I was looking at the Dwarven Runes. I can't find the... Hot tip. You heard it here first. Can't find the Empire magic items in the Dwarven Rune section. That's a secret for you guys. Don't let it out. The Book of Asher. Okay, there's no Empire Magic arcane item that I really, really want. So we can ignore that for now. Alright, so I do want the lore familiar. And before even getting to the units I'm taking, I'm just going to switch over and look at the rule book, because there's something I caught relatively recently about one of the battle magic spells, which is just... might be Nanners? No, nothing's Nanners. That's what we at Mini Wargaming use for our Mountain Miniatures as really, really good. Spells are right before... There we go. So the Pillar of Fire Vortex. Pillar of Fire Vortex is a casting value 9 with a range of 12. It's a small blast. And if you get hit by it, you take D3 plus 3, strength 3 hits at AP2. But what I think is easily to overlook on this, and maybe most of you noticed it right away, and amazing. But this thing here is the one vortex in the game that travels D6 inches, but at the direction chosen by the caster. I think that is really, really good. Put it on a Pegasus, get down the flank of your opponent's line, drop it on them. If they don't if they don't dispel it immediately, it's going to move once before they dispel it again, and it can burn through their entire line. So Pillar of Fire is something I really want. I'll take Arcane Urgency. It's a spell that allows a unit to move again. Those spells are amazing. Oaken Shield to give a unit a 5 aboard save. And then I'll probably take Fireball. But if I have... No, I'll definitely take Fireball. If my list ends up being too static and more shooty, I'll drop Arcane Urgency for Curse of Arrow Attraction. But it looks like I'm going to take Fireball, Oaken Shield, Pillar of Fire, and Arcane Urgency. That's a wizard that's going to add 2 forms of damage, a ward save, and again a dodge spell. I think it's a very nice combo for Empire at a... What am I paying right now for this wizard? 220 points. if you're on foot and buy that flying carpet. I do want to put. I'm gonna pre-click the Ruby Ring of Ruin. Oakenshield is not. I'm gonna double check that, but I'm pretty sure Oakenshield is not self. Oakenshield, nope. It's oh, it's self. Good catch. Does that make me want to go elemental? No, Miss Drunk, you don't choose your spell, but if you look right here, I bought the. Oh, where's my mouse? Right here, I purchased the Lore Familiar. That allows you to choose your spells. So if I switch to Elemental instead of Battle, I would take Earthen Ramparts. It's a thing that gives a unit a 5 aboard save effectively, but that unit that has that spell can't charge or march, which is going to be fine for the Empire. Plague of Rust to hand out -2 armor save to a unit. That's a good spell. Wind Blast is probably the best spell in the game, so that's 3 of the 4. And then we got your Flaming Sword. I never want this guy in Wizard, so I'm never gonna put him in Wizard. So I don't need an Assailment. The signature Storm's Call, -1 movement to a unit and initiative, but I don't know if that's overly necessary. Travel the Mystical Pathways is Conveyance, casting value 9. That's pretty good. You pick up a unit and move within 12 of his original position. No, that's actually really, really good. Oh, no worries, Glenn. This wizard is exactly built for my list. Yeah, it just seems like a damn good. Like, you always want your wizard on a flying mount. This wizard has its own magic resistance built in. I'm going to keep it near knights or outriders so it can't be targeted. Ooh, wait a minute. I was about to give you advice for something that I better double check if that's how it works. Does anyone remember off the top of your head if the unit type... I don't want to get too deep into it. So, the wizard would be on a Pegasus, which is Cav, but subtype monstrous Cav. Off the top of your head, does anybody know? Don't guess. You know the answer. Can you target a character on a monstrous Cav while that character is within 3 inches of a regular Cav? I actually could see it being going both ways. There's gonna be a definitive answer. I don't want to look it up right now. It's not gonna change too much. I'll have the movement to stay out of line of sight from the things that can hurt him otherwise. Steve, in your opinion, to start Ogre Army, should I buy 1 or 2 starting Vanguard boxes from AOS? Okay, hold on. That's actually the next video I'm recording, Goat Meat. So I'll give you a sneak peek. Or you know what? Do me a favor, Goat Meat. Type at Mini Wargaming, or sorry, wrong channel. Type at Mountain Miniatures, and then what's in the Vanguard. I don't have time to look it up right now, and then I'll definitely tell you how many you want in my not so humble opinion. All right, so I think yes it would be, but you're targeting the wizard, not no. You target. Oh God, that's my bad for not reading the name. Alan, pay no attention to Alan Cotton, everybody. We love him, but he eats crayons. If I read Battle Magic rules right, putting a character with magic resistance in a unit that gives the unit magic resistance, but you use the highest magic resistance targeted by spells. So as a rule, any special rule with X qualifier, so or modifier, so Armor Bane X, they stack. Now, I can't remember if specific, unless otherwise stated. I can't remember specifically if magic resistance is otherwise stated. I have a feeling it does, but if you give me 2 seconds, we're a little off track here, but. This is why lists take a long time for me to make sometimes. And my document is not low. There we go. Special rules are page like 170-ish, I think. And by the time I look over at this screen where I can see chat, somebody would have already answered it. But, you know, here we are. Yeah. So magic resistance is specifically not commutative, and yeah, Hath already answered that. All right, let's get back to this. All right, so I still need a general. We're gonna come back to that. We have what? How many more magic item points do we have? What did I spend? I spent 60 points. I have 40 more points. Maybe I should buy a Talisman of Protection. I'll put that on him now. But that Talisman of Protection might get repurposed to a different character. So for now, to sit there, this wizard is 280 points. He's going to do a lot of work. Goat meat. 1 Tyrant, 1 Iron Blaster, 2 Mournfang Riders, 4 Lead Belchers, and 6 Gluttons. Ooh. I think if you bought 2, well, the Iron Blaster in particular can be also the Scrap Launcher, which I think is also, well, they're both really good, in my opinion. 4-man squad of Mournfang aren't a bad idea. 2 squads of 2 aren't a bad idea. I think it might be too many Lead Belchers. I don't think I'd buy a second, but I think 1 box is probably all you need in goat meat. Because the next thing you want to add to your list is a butcher and iron guts. No. The core troop with the heavy armor and the great weapons. You know, a squad of them and a butcher. Calculate your points, and you're getting close to 2,000 points already. Lich Lord, way too early to answer that question, but I do suspect Orcs and Goblins are going to be up there. It's all I'm willing to say right now. What? The East Coast didn't get the new edition? No, Iron Guts. Thank you. And Zoo, can you phonetically spell out your first name? I don't know how to pronounce your name, your username. Iron Guts. Buy a squad of them. Probably 8 of them, 6 to 8 of them. They're sold in 4, so 2 boxes, I think. No Demon Ace. I haven't played the Priest of Ulrich yet. Dr. V actually just mailed me a couple. So as soon as I get them painted up, I think they're going to be really good on mounted in cav units, and those cav units are going to hunt down monsters real good. Yeah, man-eaters are very good. I'm going to start off with the basics. All right, we got to get back to this list. We got core to build. Now we can go. Wait, before we do our core, I have no choice but to add Pistoliers in a squad of 5 with a musician, a repeater handgun, and we'll buy them Vanguard. This squad, I think, is the only unit in the entire game that I think is trash. In the entire game, the only unit I think is trash. So we're going to add 2 of them. Sorry, guys, this is a must. I have to do it. I'm going to put them in skirmish formation and let those kids do what they want to do. All right, now back to core. Do we want to go infantry heavy or do we want to go cav heavy? You're playing Empire. You should probably do infantry, right? Members can't hide monstrous cav characters behind cav. You can still target them? Okay, fair enough. Thank you, Tildarin. Well, you can physically hide behind them because they can't see. For science, right, Teapot? For science. All right, so state troops. We got to do. I think spears are the best unit in the game, but like Empire and halberds, kind of their thing, right? Is it halberd or halberd? I'm gonna say whichever way I like. All right, let's throw in regular state troops. You got to have full command. You're gonna take thrusting spears, and you're gonna buy shields, and then you're gonna make them. I have 25, but they're probably better 6x4. So 24. That means I gotta rebase them. Or not rebase them, retray them. But if I put one more model in there, no, no, 6 wide is just the way to go. So also there's a rule that I caught very recently, and maybe many of you already caught this. This is fresh for me. So if a unit is fighting, and I have no models to give examples. Here, let me switch screens so there's more face to look at. So if you have, this is one unit, and another unit engages them in the corner, like that. Not like this, but like this. We already know that the entire fighting ranks fight. We already know that. That's fine. That makes sense. But what I didn't notice or realize, how's it going, Frenchie? I missed the music, man's. Oh, I am. So when you have units corner by corner, I already showed the example, and you have spears in one of those units, the entire second rank actually fights. They don't have to be, like, the spear doesn't have to be directly behind a model in base contact to fight, like it has been in previous editions. Very easy to miss. That if they all they have to do is be behind the fighting rank. That the fighting rank is fighting. They have to be behind a rank that is itself in the fighting rank. So spears are just like a damn good weapon. And I don't know if I want detachments. Yeah, someone noticed in the rules section Discord. Excellent, excellent. I try to stay up on top of the Discord, but no, I've been doing pretty good. I've been there a lot. Okay, do we want detachments, everybody? The thing is, I like melee detachments more than shooting detachments by a large margin. But I don't want to put a unit of 12 fighters. I don't have any free company, Pat. But yeah. I also think halberd detachments are pretty damn good, too. Like, I would... How many points are... It's out of state troop. Let's give them halberds and make them 12. That's 60 points. That ain't bad. I don't have any free company. Don't have them, guys. Sorry. I know everybody's saying free company. So if I have 12 halberds, I'd almost rather So I have this kind of like unproven theory in the back of my head where having a state troop or a melee troop countercharge on the turn your opponent charges is pretty good. But nothing breaks in one round of combat anymore that often. So I'm thinking you're better off just having a second combat unit to countercharge the next turn. Because the second you lose 3 of those models, they're no longer disrupting heavy infantry. No, not yet, Alan. When we get to the end of the stream, I'll open it up to you guys. You can jump in chat and distract the hell out of me. For now, I gotta get these lists done. Free company ain't free. Steve, you keep saying every army and unit is good. Tell us about the bad army units. Yeah. Here you go. Two of them are right here. Pistoliers. They're bad. They're bad. And then they're so bad. You watch on Wednesday night when they win me the game, when they just dominate the table. But I still think they're bad. So yeah, I'm not gonna do any detachments. But I do need more. I do need more core troops. We gotta get that 500 points, right? Do I want missile troops? You know what I could do, actually? Even though I do believe a warrior priest can be a warlord. I do believe melee detachments are better than shooting ones. We can put some crossbows. How many points are we paying for that? Where's my point? 84 points. Oh, I got handgunners. Let's go handgunners. 5 archers. I don't have any archers either. When the Empire stuff comes back around, I'm gonna buy a crap ton of archers and free company. I got to get them. New recruit is a pretty good builder. Does it? I'll take a look at it. I didn't even know they had one going. Well, the thing is, old world builder is already up and running and works, right? Okay. I'm gonna leave those handgunners there for now. I'm gonna add another state troop. I don't know if I want to pay for veterans ever. I'm probably gonna make it another 24 block because these things are not elite by any stretch of the imagination. We want the standard things. I would do another unit of spears, but I don't have them. So, do I want to have hand weapons? So, 5 of armor save? No. I'd rather have strength 4, AP 1 all day long. So, we have... Oh, they're cheap. Why are they so cheap? What am I missing? Okay, they're cheap. Let's give them a unit of handgunners as well. Oops. That is our core. We got our core. Gotta go halberds? Yeah, I think so. Oh, that free company kit caveman was like the original Mordheim kit. That was so good for Mordheim. I want probably 30 free company in the Empire of Man collection. If they're sold in boxes of 20, I'll probably buy like 4 or 5 boxes for Mordheim warbands in the future and leave them in the shelf. Pronounced Jason with a P tricked me into sending super. What? Payson. Gotcha. You didn't have to super chat it, dude. Though I do appreciate it. Yeah, Nick, let's take handguns to both. Crossbows, I think, are better. But I don't like that crossbows are always better. And I'm playing the Empire, so I want to bring some of their guns. Like, that 30-inch range is better. But the handguns have AP all the time, so, yeah. The game is pretty close. We're going to be fine with handguns. Right, we have our core. We have our elite super shock troops right here. Our game-winning breakers. Let's add the special or rare. We have to add Demigryph Knights. Because they're, as we say in the business, nanners. Lances. Full plate armor. Standard musician, a preceptor, and there's 6 of them. That squad's expensive, but it's going to run through anything. My question is, why don't handgunners fire in more than one rank? Isn't that their thing? No, they haven't learned how to kneel yet, Payson. They haven't learned how to kneel yet. Grant, how's it going? Thoughts on Rangers? Scouting dudes with skirmish and crossbow sound good on paper. They're damn good. They're damn good. Money's the only thing. You gotta keep the Church of Scam going. So, what else for the Empire haven't we had a chance to see in play yet? Like, I feel like adding a steam tank is like an auto include. I'll air quote that. They're just really, really good and auto include. But I don't want to make Luca play against a steam tank every time he plays against Empire. That's not going to be fun, right? Steve, you open Discord chat for this? I want to. But you guys are going to distract me. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to open up the Discord chat for this. You guys can weigh in. How do I run archers? How wide and deep? Mostly for Tomb Kings. Was curious. Okay. Frenchie, the best way to run archers is going to be as chariot runner skirmisher standing in front of your chariots if you want to annoy your opponent to no end. Otherwise, you want your ranks to be odd numbers. If you have odd number ranks, you have less hits from blasts. If you want to game the system. So go 7 or 9 wide for your archers. You don't think you should do a game of the rocket battery? Well, we gotta put a rocket battery in then. Boom. And let me just open up the Discord. And apparently, the channel's gone. What? There we go. Ooh. Alan, how did you get in the channel already?
You moved me? Because you're in Dark Tide waiting room, not in that channel.
Oh. There we go.
Yeah. You went to the wrong channel.
All right. Don't over distract me, you guys. I got to get this done.
I'm just mad that I can't find the PDF.
We have bestest good friend Antonius, who is a Dark Elf player in chat, and we have Alan Cotton, who eats crayons in chat, so just bear with him.
Yeah.
That's awesome. He eats crayons.
Wait, Todd, we can't hear you. Hold on.
I haven't eaten crayons in a long time. I'm sorry. Not since I was 19 or 20 years old.
I just noticed that you can bring a griffin in here. I don't have a lone griffin.
Wait, you can bring a griffin without a rider?
Well, that's what this is saying. I gotta double check if that is accurate.
That sounds
where do I go to get this PDF, sir?
Games Workshop has to send it to you. And don't ask for mine. Mine's got my name watermarked all over it.
I wouldn't want yours because I could get you in trouble if you gave it to me.
A griffin. It does not say you can take it.
It just says what it does when you take it as a mount.
Yeah, it can only be included as a mount, so that's just an error. Can't take a griffin.
Can the war priest take the griffin?
No, that's just for you, dude. Let's look at any more rare options.
Well, you have to have at least one stank because it's Empire.
I don't think I want to do that to Luca. I don't want to make him play against a stank in every game.
Well, the rocket batteries, from what I've heard, are worse than the stank now, but okay.
Yeah, the rocket battery's not great. The volley gun's damn good.
Well, volley gun's always damn good. I've never seen a volley gun not do good.
Well, let's look at other special for now.
The other guy left.
No, that's core. Todd left? Todd left.
Yeah.
Wait. There we go. Flagellants are amazing. We keep saying spears are the best unit in the game.
Ooh.
But flails are the best weapon in the sorry, we keep saying spears are the best weapon in the game, but flails are the best weapon in the game.
Do war priests still give the unit hatred or no?
Nope.
Ah.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna bring steam tank again.
Yeah, no.
So we're gonna bring a volley gun. We're gonna bring a mortar. And then we'll bring one cannon. Now we have 4 war machines, 1 of each. Right. And not a lot of points left over. We don't even have a general.
Okay, so I would do I'd say a war priest for the general just because it gives you prayers along with your casting, but it might be a little more expensive than doing the guard, the captain or whatever his name is, the leader.
Well, I'm not overly... No, Swag, I'm playing on Wednesday night. I'm not overly comfortable playing without a BSB, so we're going to bring one in right now.
Yeah, and then I was actually about to ask, do you have a BSB first?
Yeah, we got to cut some stuff. We're going to have full plate armor and a shield. He has a nice 3-up armor save. He's the battle standard bearer. He'll be on foot.
Are you going to give him a magical banner? Yeah, we can hear you.
Perfect.
Are you going to give him a magical banner or just keep a normal banner?
I'm going to double check the Empire ones. Todd, can you boost your audio a little bit? And Empire magic banners. Oh, they have a couple of good ones, though.
Yeah, I heard. Isn't there one that boosts their leadership? Or there's one that lowers the leadership when I checked last time? I can't remember.
They have one that I think is double rank bonus.
That's good, too.
Is that better?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah. They have
you could also boost his audio too on your end as well, Steve.
I already did. I got maxed him out.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I'm an old man, so I try and preserve what hearing I have left.
It's okay, sir.
Not that old.
I have tinnitus. It's okay. You're better off than I am.
So, here's everything I feel about this list. This guy, first of all, I can't even cut the handgunners. I need them for my minimum core.
I mean, do you really are handgunners or core, right?
Yeah.
Or are they special?
No, they're core.
Okay, so how many handgunners did you have? Just one unit or two?
One unit of 2 units of 12, one detachment for each. I'm gonna have to cut the cannon.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really. You've got the volley gun, you've got a mortar, and you've got a.
We've all seen cannons.
Rocket battery. Cannons aren't as impressive as they used to be.
I was going to say, of all of them, that's the one that I'd cut.
Yeah, and then Jose, I'm ahead of you. I also was going to do the exact same thing. Jose says drop the demogriffs down to 3, add a Grandmaster, and that's what already I kind of pre-decided in my head. So we're going to go up to the characters again for my general. We have a Grandmaster in full plate and a shield. He'll be on a demigriff, and that's 200 points. We got to give him some magic items.
If he's on a demigriff, you can put him with the demigriff knights too.
Yep. Should I bring the 100-point Runefang sword? No.
What does it
do you think you need it? I mean, it really depends on what it does. Yes.
What I'm discovering about this edition, and I haven't played yet, but what I'm thinking is that magic items are no longer you need a magic weapon, you need magic armor that gives you a ward.
Correct.
That is very true.
Yeah, so I don't know that necessarily the Runefang's required, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I'm going to give him the white cloak. It gives him a ward save.
I mean, that's pretty much all he really needs.
That is all. Yeah. I'm going to give him a weapon too, though. Should I find the white cloak right here?
Now, I would say just give him something that gives another good AP for what he charges.
The laurels
of demigriff.
The laurels of victory. Well, he might just need a lance, but the laurels of victory is an item that, if I remember correctly, I'm going to double check it. Yep. Yeah. Laurels of victory is really good for him. Everything he does is 2 combat result. Every wound he does counts as 2. His mount gets work done.
That sounds good.
Leaves him with 30 points of weapons, and it's a giant blade.
There you go. Add that strength.
So the Sword of Might will give him consistent AP. The giant blade does 2 damage. You know what? I'm gonna give him a Sword of Might.
Yeah, I've noticed AP is sometimes a lot better than just straight damage.
Well, I love the giant blade on a Bretonnian Lord. They have the strength to really carry it. The giant blade is 2 damage and armor being 2. But the Sword of Might is just +1 strength, AP 1. It's a solid all-around weapon. His demigriff mount will get damage done, and just let him go into will on units. So we have a good hard-hitting unit. We have 2 blocks of infantry. We have 2 overpowered, amazing, game-breakingly good pistolier units. Sorry for Todd, the pistoliers. And then
Thank you.
Well, are there any spells that can make the pistoliers stronger when they shoot?
Yes, but it's not a great one. It's in battle magic, and we already moved away from battle magic.
Understood. Okay.
Oh, that's true, Jose. Yeah, hold on. We have more points to spend. We have no ward on the BSB, and I don't like that. So I want to put a ward on this guy before we move on.
Yeah, I like Jose's thing, a plain engineer.
And then we're gonna add a plate engineer. We're gonna cut something and add a plate engineer.
That is good. Very nice, Jose.
When did the Empire get access to planes?
That's true.
I
mean, they are allied with dwarves.
They're steam powered planes.
You missed me, didn't you?
Will the laurels apply to them out? You know, the fact that you asked that question, I'll double check, but
I mean, if that happens, that makes the demigriff mount even better.
Does the demigriff mount also give you +1 to your toughness?
Probably not.
I think most mounts are just extra wounds now.
I don't see a reason why it wouldn't, Ben. Or yeah, it was Ben. Hey, Ben. Yeah.
If those laurels go for the mount, that's
well. Let me read it, and you guys can wait in the chat. So what it says is, when determining your combat result, each unsaved wound caused by an attack made by the bearer of the laurels of victory is worth 2 combat points rather than 1. So
I would say no, because the mount isn't bearing it; it's just bearing the character.
I would say yes. The character is the mount as well. Like the mount fights in a challenge. For for all rules. They're one wound together. Like they're all like it's one model. I think the bear is the mount. Or
Yes, that is
here's the
that.
question though. Because what I've noticed for things like Dark Elves, where we have Hatred High Elves, it says to the rider only.
It specifically says to the rider only.
That's true.
Yeah.
The Laurels doesn't say
So
that.
is
The
that-
rules.
Is that the constant throughout all of the rules writings?
No.
That would have made life easier.
So you have
Yeah.
we have a lot of biases from previous editions.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying not to like carry forward those biases. I would say
would
the model when it's the whole thing. Yeah, that's my interpretation, and I'm fairly confident.
I think I agree with you because it doesn't say only the model that, or only the bear, or only the It doesn't say the mount doesn't get it if he's mounted.
They have consistently said not the mount numerous times that I'm looking for. They didn't say it, so we have no reason to expect this is not the mount.
Yeah.
So yeah, it comes as the mount.
So yeah. Okay then. Yeah, I have to agree with that.
So what are our ward save options? We have one from the Empire, and we already put it on our Grandmaster. We have one from the core book. So what we're going to do is, actually, it's not going to adjust our points at all. We're going to go to the Wizard Lord, and I said this is probably happening. We're going to take the Talisman Protection off of that guy. We're going to go to the Captain of the Empire, and we're going to give him that ward save for the just in case. The fact is, Luca will probably never swing at him, but makes me feel better.
Yeah,
And
you always want that just in case, especially for
It
something
doesn't
that's
hurt.
going to be that hard hitting and impactful, especially since he's going to be riding those demigriffs. You want him to be there.
So here's something interesting. My Empire Engineer is exactly 2,000 points. But if I want a Hochland long rifle...
No, you don't need it. You just want him there for the war machines.
But he's modeled with it.
But you can say he has it, but he doesn't need to use it because he's better than that.
All right.
There's also the nostalgia of having one.
And that brings you to perfectly 2,000 points, Steve. That's magic.
Yeah, it's a pretty good list, isn't it?
That is pretty damn good. I mean, it makes me quite happy to see that perfect 2,000 right there.
He can shoot and still use his ability too.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you want to take off, if you can find somewhere to get rid of 10 points, do it. But I mean,
we can drop we can drop a handgunner.
One handgunner is not going to make a big deal. So I'd say if you want to have him shoot, do it.
I like this very round number. So we have a mediocre rocket battery. We have a good volley gun. We have a busted pistoliers. We have a mortar, which I don't even know. I know the pigeon.
Isn't the mortar basically just a stone thrower, but stronger?
It's. I think it's strength 3 large blast. I think.
Oh.
Okay, let's read the pigeon bomb.
You'd think a giant iron ball would be stronger than a rock. Okay.
No, we're bringing a pigeon bomb.
Which is a pigeon bomb. What is this?
That's the unique weapon that can be given to the engineer.
Oh, very nice. Wait, he can send a pigeon that explodes?
So I have to.
That's what it is.
I have to get close to my screen because I have old eyes. So, instead of shooting normally in the shooting phase, a model equipped with pigeon bombs may release one. Choose one enemy unit within 24 of the model and roll on the pigeon bomb table. So if you roll a 1, bird brain. Confused by the tumult of battle, the pigeon returns to its handler, sent to a small 3-inch blast, strength 4 AP 1. 2 to 3, it flies away. It just flies away.
We need the pigeon bomb.
4 to 5, it's a dud. The pigeon drops his package over the target, but the bomb fails to detonate. Instead of falling earthwards at tremendous speed, the target suffers a single strength 5 hit with AP of 2. That's a dud. And then, if you roll a 6, you got a perfect delivery. The pigeon delivers its package, places a small 3-inch blast template, so its center hole is directly over the unit, blah, 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 a bunch of words. Any model is under the template suffers a strength 4 AP 1 hit. This thing is not good. So we're bringing it.
But it's amazing. So we need to get rid of one pistolier from each unit and keep that in there. Because it's 20 points for that pigeon bomb, and you need 20 points for it. So that's...
I still need 4 more points.
Oh, you still need 4 more? Oh, okay. We have a thing of spearmen, right? How much are they?
State
to add 1 more.
I could get rid of the champion, the sergeant. No, yeah, I could.
Yeah. Get rid of...
Who's got to go? Pistol munitions. You says, no, Pat. They're going to charge into combat. They're going to need their toot-toots.
That's true, they are. Do they need Vanguard, or do you not? Do you want them to have Vanguard?
Look at. If they're gonna hear me out here for a second, if they're gonna throw off my entire plan and cost me the game, I want them to do it earlier than later. Thus, the Vanguard.
All right. Okay. Oh, let me think here.
You know what? The Spearsman is losing their champion.
Yeah.
There's gotta be something else.
I mean, are you actually going to challenge anybody with that Spearsman?
I don't know. I don't know my opponent's list yet.
I don't know. Yeah, we don't even know what Luke is playing, do we?
You know what I could do? What I could do is my Grandmaster. I can drop his shield.
Yeah.
And give him a. Oh no, I can't.
Oh, you can't. Right.
I was gonna give him. Well, I was gonna give him a halberd, but I can't. But I can give him a great weapon. I can drop his shield.
You can get. Does the Captain of the Empire need the shield since he's gonna be using a lance instead?
No, the Captain of the Empire is the BSB on foot.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. I'm sorry. Grandmaster.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep the shield.
Okay.
For just in case we want to use a hand weapon, but we're gonna give him a great weapon, and we're gonna drop the Sword of Might, and we're probably gonna use the great weapon more often than not.
True. Yeah. And great weapons don't make you initiative 1 anymore, right?
And you know what that allows us to do? Get one more of these guys back. 1996.
Yeah, but now you're under by 4.
That's a good point. What else can I buy for 4 points? Oh, I know what to do. Captain of the Empire. Also, find a great weapon. The perfect list, everybody. Shut it down.
Work, yeah.
We got a perfect list.
I mean, it's 2,000 points exactly. It makes me happy to see it.
Guys, are you taking this list to an actual game? Yeah, Fran, this is Wednesday night's stream list.
This is what's facing Luca on Wednesday night.
Yep, this is what Luca has to do. So Luca can watch this stream and tailor to fight it. I have no idea what army he's playing.
I'm pretty sure Luca's playing World of Warcraft right now.
It's fair, he is. He definitely is. Okay.
I was just playing it.
So we gotta do another poll because now we gotta make Thursday's list.
All right.
But let's all just take a moment and take in the perfect list.
I mean, I can't deny.
How's it going, Greg?
It is great.
It's pretty good. It's perfect. And if I lose, it's not my fault. It's
our fault.
Luca cheated.
Whoa. I'm gonna separate myself from this becoming my fault. I have inputted so little.
No, I will let Steve blame me if he loses.
We figured out the meta, you're right, Pat.
I
will be your scapegoat.
This is a beautiful list. It's the most perfect list you've ever seen.
It is the best list.
I will let you use the excuse that I was eating crowns while you made this list.
The blue ones taste better. All right,
the best ones are the white ones.
Red will make him go faster.
That's true.
All right. So new poll for Thursday's list. So in this poll, we have to add. We got to add high elves.
Beastmen.
What else? We want to add Beastmen?
I want to see that because I saw how excited you got in your review for Beastmen with those banners. I want to see some of those banners in action.
You know what? I'm not going to do Beastmen because I have a handheld battle report coming out of Beastmen. Tom Robles, welcome to the Mountaineers.
Never mind then.
So yeah, tomorrow's game as a handheld game of Beastmen.
Tomorrow or today? I thought it was Sundays for those.
No, tomorrow is a handheld game for members only being released.
I don't think I'll be able to watch it.
Well, I can get you a link. So it is a 2,000 points of the Beastmen against Mitch.
Oh, the Mitch game.
It's a Mitch game.
Yes. Oh, I hope I still have membership.
We have room for 2 more things for the poll. I want to see elves. Okay. What else did I have? He's doing all Slanesh in tomorrow's game, Drew.
We don't have a Chaos Dwarf army yet, right?
No, not yet. As soon as I get that army in, I'm going to play it.
How about normal dwarves?
I have a game going out, a handheld game going out next week. And then I have a guest coming in with dwarves. So I have a couple of dwarf games coming up real soon. So no dwarves. What else we add into this poll?
Tomb Kings, for you to play Tomb Kings and Vampire Counts?
My Tomb Kings aren't ready yet.
Well, I know there's a crap ton of Vampire Counts in
You know what?
Have you played your orcs yet?
Just to have it in
I'll
there.
throw orcs back in the list.
Orcs, yes.
And
Paint them
then
purple.
Or do an orcs and goblins list, but you're locked into playing just goblins.
That's true.
say it again.
Just orcs and goblins, but you can only play goblins. Your
Well,
entire list
okay,
has to be
so
goblins.
so I ordered a bunch of models to make pure goblin lists. Now that was plural. So Luke and I are planning on doing a massive game of night goblins versus common goblins and see which is the superior tiny greens.
I like the idea of that.
You want Demons of Corn in there? I don't know if that's really my thing, Ryan. Luca will definitely do Demons of Corn himself.
Well, then you need to do Demons of Sinesh just in case, because we know Luca's doing Nurgle and Corn. You already did Zinch. We saw the wonderful game that was.
I feel like there's
That was a
more
game?
armies. I'll put ogres back in there. All right, here's the new poll. I gotta get whoops, I closed chat. I gotta get all my rebasing done. Common goblins are superior. Yeah, we've divided. We did a draft, Luca and I, and divided up the trolls. So stone trolls, and giants go to the night goblins. The common goblins get regular trolls and river trolls.
I would say that works because giants and stone trolls would be found in mountains, and most night goblins are mountain goblins.
Yep, that's kind of we kind of figured it. Would you give a goblin boss on a chariot? So far, I have troll child, a spear, and that's it, Ben. And hope for the best. Oh, maybe the Ruby Ring of Ruin, actually, for sure. The chariot base for a wizard or anything with a bound spell is just so good. Give him that Ruby Ring of Ruin.
Yeah. Orcs are ahead pretty hard right now.
Really? Last I saw was High Elves.
30. High Elves was close, but Orcs gone up to 38 to 24 to High Elves.
Oh no, Orcs, is that a bad thing, Eddie? Hell.
Block of black orcs in action again.
Goblins are food, not troops. It's true. It's true. I have to order more black orcs too, but you can't currently order them yet.
I'm guessing is Grimgore an actual character you can use or no?
Yep, I use him as a black orc war boss.
Excellent. But I'm like, is he actually, or he's not around technically?
No, Grimgore's not alive. I think, I keep talking about this and I keep trying to look up the definitive answer, but I'm pretty sure Gorbat Ironclaw is alive in this time line.
And Azhag.
Azhag's alive now? Yes, he would be, wouldn't he?
Yeah, because he would have the Crown of Command on him right now, wouldn't he? Or he'd be about to get it.
The Crown of Nagash.
Yep. Nagash, yeah.
Ooh. That'll be interesting.
Thinking, because he has that really awesome Wyvern mount too.
10 more seconds. Oh, so Stormbolter and I got into a bidding war on the 5th edition Wyvern.
Really?
We said we're gonna stop at 160 pounds. We dropped out at 160 pounds. It sold at like 270 pounds.
Oh damn!
It's coming back as last chance to buy. I feel real bad for the person who paid that.
Yeah. I mean, if you really want that Wyvern, I mean.
No, it's coming back as last chance to buy.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
oh, we're doing orcs.
What?
That was Warhammer orc noise. Confusion.
Orc and Goblin tribes. All right, everybody.
The funny thing is they do not make that noise anymore.
That's true.
Blizzard got away from way quickly.
So before we even decide what our theme is going to be for the game today, Lugnut McGillicuddy will be here.
Excellent.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
No.
Core troops. We'll start there. You know, I want to play with 2 units of Black Orcs because...
I mean, how many savages do you have?
30. I don't know if I like savages in this edition. I don't hate them.
What are they? I can't really check the thing I want to check. So what are they set up as?
Well, they have Frenzy, and I guess Frenzy's not that bad on infantry, but for Black Orcs, the Motley Crew special rule is actually really good for them, but I'm never going to use it. It's too much bookkeeping that I have no interest in.
Well, do you want to do stubborn and veteran on them or no?
I'm going to do 2 units of 15 black orcs. 1 unit with great weapons, 1 unit with double hand weapons.
Isn't double hand weapons kind of useless now?
No, not at all.
So they both the hand weapons will still get the extra -1 or no?
No, it won't. But one more attack will often be better than 1 AP. Not always. Sometimes the AP is better than the extra attack, but often in this edition, in my experience, 1 extra attack is better.
Yeah, no, I have to agree with that. You gonna make any of them stubborn and veteran or no?
Both gonna make them veteran, and I gotta double check if stubborn for them. I think
1
per or whatever.
It says it's 1 per on the thing.
No, sorry, it might be the stubborn and veteran option might be mutually exclusive to each other. So it's like it might be one or the other. 0 to 1 unit army may have only 1 unit can.
Okay, so you make 1 veterans and 1 stubborn.
No, that's not how I read it. 1 unit army can have veterans and or stubborn, but not 2 units. So I'm not going to give it to either of them because I'm not going to favor either of my boys.
It becomes more bookkeepy to make sure you remember which has which.
Yeah,
and it also makes more sense that black arts would be nothing but veterans. I mean,
Jose, are you positive about that? Damn.
Go to characters real quick. What does it have on there?
Quentin Jackson, Steve. I prefer new recruit. All right, I will definitely look at new recruit after this. My screen layout is set up for this website, so I don't want to switch right now. But you're now the second person who's recommended new recruit. I'll definitely take a look. I didn't even know it existed. Savage Orc's the only option. Okay, Coyote, make your case. Make your case.
What does it say on characters? Does it not have any named characters on the characters tab?
No, there are no named characters in the game other than Bretonnians have 3 and the Tomb Kings have 3. Named characters come out in the Arcane Journals, and those are the only 2 that are out. Now, the Orc one will come out next, and we'll see some named characters in that.
Yeah. So Cetra's not even out then? Or is he?
No, Cetra would be out.
Cetra's alive. Cetra is out.
Yeah, Cetra. And then if Cetra's out, that also means that Archon the Black is definitely there.
Here's the good old basic. Where are you? Wait, what am I looking for? I'm looking for this. That's going to be a solid add to any of my orc units, and then
God, yeah,
I have to add one of these as well. Can you change order? You can't.
Black Orc, big awesome battle standard bearer. Damn right.
Do I wyvern him up? Or do I put him on a chariot?
I'd wyvern him up. Do you have a wyvern for him?
I have Aztag the Slaughterer, and that can be him.
Do it, because that mobile of a BSB will be very useful. But it will make him an easy target.
No, that was going to be the regular. That was going to be the boss. But maybe the Black Orc, maybe the BSB should be on the Dragon or the Wyvern.
Yeah, that mobile of a BSB seems really useful
wherever you need him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, no option for him. He can't do it.
Oh, what about the black? Maybe it's because you already chose the Black Orc War Boss to have the BSB.
No, that won't be a thing. But that won't be a thing.
Looks like the BSB doesn't get him.
Oh yeah, no, he can't.
The BSB is going to join my orc unit, my core unit. I'll put it in there now.
You could put him on a war boar or a boar chariot. Give him a little extra, get around and go.
I don't have a BSB on a. No, I do.
Yeah, if you have one on a chariot or a boar.
Oh man. Okay. This is becoming a list I wasn't planning on making.
I would put the boss on foot with a unit and keep the chariot really mobile.
No, here's one thing. We unintentionally are making a Black Orc theme list here. Wasn't my intention, but let's just do it. So I need to minimize. I gotta add one more core thing. I don't
like links.
Don't have any. Yet.
You don't have. Does Josh have snotlings from his ogre's army you can sub in?
Nope.
Ooh.
Only one black orc can be core?
Oh yeah, look, you have a thing on there that shows an exclamation point.
For
Next
that,
to
that's
core.
missing points.
Oh,
Core.
I mean, the Goblin Wolf Riders, technically, they would be with the Black Orcs because
Okay. So this, which one's this? This is additional hand weapons. Remove. Only one can be core. Where are my black orcs? We're gonna have to make the other one special, but that's okay. That's actually very reasonable, everybody. I think we all can accept that. Fixed.
so the special would be another Black.
I'm
Orc
gonna do
mob.
it. I'm gonna do. Luca's gonna hate this list. I don't want to do that though.
Sometimes people aren't going to like the list. It's all about you having fun and also you getting your wins, Steve, because we know what's most important, don't we? Wins, not friends.
Are you paid by Steve?
No, I'm just
Asking for a friend.
no. That's Ben, not me. Ben's paid by Steve, not me.
These things are impetuous though.
Yeah, but they're just a good little meat shield to take a hit when you need it.
Hold on. You know what? Hold on. I have to get. I have to get an orc mob in here.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be 20 of them.
You gonna put a rock lobster in?
Yeah. Come on.
I know it's orcs. You have to have a rock lobster.
They're gonna have shields, and I'm gonna give them.
Oh wait, do they have bow boys anymore?
Yeah, they're coming in. They're coming.
Oh, you just don't have any right now. Okay.
We're gonna add another squad of these, even though I'm not a huge fan of them at the moment, but I want to practice around with them. We have our core.
There you go, baby.
We have our core. We're gonna add. So the Black Orc big boss with the BSB is going to join the Orc mob. In fact, I'm just going to make this a 19-man squad, so he just fits in there real nice.
The Ward Paint, does that still do a
ward save?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put that on there. It's only 1 point per model.
The big boss is going to join. He's going to go to a War Boar. He's got. Screw it. He's going to have a great weapon. I'll give him a shield. No, he doesn't need a shield.
Can you take a shield with great weapon?
Yep, but you can't use him at the same time. You know what? I'm gonna give him a shield in case I want to use a hand weapon. I'll give him a shield.
That's true.
He's got some beefy strength.
Yeah.
Black orcs don't black orcs negate. They do negate impetuous. So now we got to give them a big old. Where are you? Orc boar mob. They're going to have shields, they're going to have heavy armor, and they're going to have cavalry spears, and they're going to have all of the yummy. This is going to be 9 men. It's going to be 9 for sure. The big guy will join them. And do I want to spend 2 points per model to give him +1 strength? And what else does Biggins give you? +1 strength? And I actually forget what Biggins gives you.
I would say put War Paint on one of them that can take it, because that ward save is just useful.
No, war paint. There's one. It's not. You can't see it on the screen, but there's a lot of stipulations. Basically, you're making a savage orc, so you can't have armor. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, never mind then. I thought you could just put the paint on with everything else.
No. This builder, you kind of have to know the rules of your army you're building. But see how I had 2 black orc core units because I didn't know the rules. Yeah. Biggins. Armor Bane 1. I don't know if that's necessary, but it's only 2 points per model, and I don't think that's that expensive for what they're going to do.
That
so 9. Oh, and Bill already got it. Thank you, Bill. Sorry. Chat delay. All right, so we haven't spent a lot of points. We don't have a wizard, so we have to add a wizard.
Let's get that weird boy up in there.
Oh, you know.
He's got to be level 4, Steve.
He's got to be level 4. But he can go on a wyvern. Do I want him on a wyvern?
Ooh, that would be nice.
You don't
I actually
need,
think that wouldn't be a bad idea.
but
And
you,
the
like the
ASHAG
BSB.
model would work for him too.
Much like the BSB, you get your spells wherever you want them to be, wherever you need them to be.
Exactly. Yes.
all right, I'm sold.
Yeah, and then you can just use the ASHAG model for that because you already have it.
You'll have I'm not even like battle magic
no,
is
dude.
good. Battle magic is
Wow,
good.
dude.
Elemental is good. But
But it's orcs.
we gotta go
Wall
wall.
magic.
All right, let's take a look quickly at the magic items for Arcane in the Orc book.
He has to have a ward save though.
Okay, well, here is a interestingly thing. That's dumb English. We're gonna take.
That was an interesting thing.
That was an interestingly thing. I think the way I said that word. The Idol of Mork. It's 30 points. It increases the spell range by 3 inches, but more importantly, before I take it out, you're right, Quentin. We all know. Is Johnny Payne still here? This gives you plus 3 inches to your dispel range, and you get to reroll your dispel attempts. That seems kind of nanny.
Yeah, no, that
pretty good.
sounds like a mandatory item on any orc.
Yeah.
That feels like it might be one of those feel bad items. I don't want Luke to have a bad time.
I mean,
Yeah, but okay, but
Are you
here's the thing.
sure?
It's very similar to the arcane item that the Dark Elves get, right?
Yeah.
Which one's theirs?
What is that? The one that changes your line of sight.
Oh, the something
Focus
familiar. Focus familiar, yeah.
And
What's
the fact
the-
that you can do more than one.
what's the collar of Zorga?
Collar of Zorga.
Oh, it's Zorga's collar.
I know, but what does it do?
Let's see. I don't see the. Oh, here we go. It's 20 points. An enemy. Oh, it affects enemy monsters. So nobody cares.
Okay, yeah.
That's too niche.
Yeah, and we don't even know what Luke is playing on Thursday yet, do we?
Yeah.
Like, do you know what army he's playing, or like
Nope.
it's all?
Then I'd say Talisman of Preservation, at least. It's just good to have.
Okay,
on
so
any kind of wizard.
We already are using. We have 100%. We already have Talisman of Preservation to use, but we are going to take it anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna swap off the other guy's weapon or other guy's arcane item, or it was a talisman. But we have a flying wizard, Ruby Ring of Ruin.
Yeah, definitely.
Then the big boss has to give up his Talisman of Preservation, but the troll hide trousers actually is better for him.
Yeah.
It gives him +1 to his armor save and regeneration 5 up. So
pretty good.
we have
That-
48 points left to spend, and our boss is sitting around with nothing.
All right, then. Let's look at what are the
Wait
bosses,
a second. He's on a wyvern right now. So troll hide trousers. This guy he has to go back on Warboar. We have lots of points. Ignore me. Okay.
All right.
We got to
so
make this
that's-
boss a little more hitty.
Is that the BSB, right?
Yeah, Chopper works on all weapons. It's Chopper works on the first round of combat. No, if Shaman's on a wyvern, you don't get 363 line of sight. They still have to be in his front arc. You have to be skirmish or on a chariot for the 363 line of sight and casting ability.
What are the orc weapons? What are they?
Okay, I've heard goblin character. Yeah, I've already experienced the goblin one-hit wonder. It whiffed. All right, so magic weapons for the orcs. We have the battle axe of the last Wa. It's basically a great weapon that gives D6 additional attacks. But if you ever roll 6 on that D6, you get no additional attacks.
How many points?
75.
How many does he have basic?
75 for that.
How many basic attacks does he have?
I'm gonna guess he has 4. He could have 5.
So at the most he could have 9, and at the least he could have 6.
Well, at least he could have his base 4 or whatever his attacks
Yeah.
are.
Well, no, because the least he could have then would be 5.
Yeah, because if you roll 6, you get nothing.
So 5 and then 6, you get 6. You don't get all you get is the 6.
No, Cap on.
Right.
I spent 300 points on Overtire and he did fine. Make sure you buy Demon Slayer scars for sure. It's an auto include. Make sure every one of your champions that can buy magic items has Demon Slayer scars. It's one of the best upgrades in the game.
What are the other weapons possible?
I'm going back. I'm scrolling back.
Oh,
I wasn't planning on looking
No
at this screen a whole lot. I would have had
No
over on this
rushes.
screen.
I'm not in a rush.
So we also have the Porco's Pig Sticka. It is a spear.
I mean, that would make sense on the war boar.
+1 attack for each ranked enemy has.
Okay, that one's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
But only during the turn you charge.
Well, yeah, but that's
but
what you want to do with this guy. Yeah.
He's going to have, what did you say, 4 base?
But hold on. What about the Choppiest Choppa? It's only 35 points. It gives you +1 strength. It puts him with a strength 6. Gives him AP 3.
Okay, but hold on. How many points is the Pig Sticka?
40.
Yeah.
40. So you're paying 5 points more. You're getting probably on average 7 attacks on the charge. What's his AP with the Pig Sticka instead of the Choppiest Choppa?
The Pig Sticka is basically just a spear. Choppiest Choppa is AP 3, but the Pig Sticka's strength bonus in AP only applies the turn you charge. In this edition, prolonged combat is a thing. Nothing breaks in one round of combat.
I'd say the Choppiest Choppa then. That seems more of a Bretonian thing.
So the only thing I don't like about the Choppiest Choppa is it's AP 3, which, hear me out.
Yeah.
You really need that against like big blocks of infantry that you could potentially break in 1 or 2 rounds of combat.
I truly believe the best weapon for him is nothing. It's just a great weapon.
I think you might be onto something.
Yeah, and then just put it all into arcane stuff or other things he could take. Yeah.
That's the only reason why I like the Pig Sticka, because it gives you the more attacks based on the ranks.
Nah, bro, the BSB is going to join that unit. Okay, so let's look at defensive stuff. So the Trollhide Shroud is damn good. We've already used it up. We have the Armor of Mork. It's heavy armor that gives you magic resistance 2. Am I going to get hit by a bunch of magic on my boars? You know what? To be fair, I might.
Potentially.
Possibly,
I don't like spending points on might, but whatever, let's do it.
It's always better to have it there. I mean, magic resist is always good to have, especially in this edition where magic is so much easier to get off.
Mm-hmm.
But he'll have no... The only way to get him a ward save right now, though, is to buy him Armor of Destiny. It's the only way to get him a ward save right now.
How much is Armor of Destiny?
70 points. And it downgrades his armor from full plate armor to heavy.
No, not a fan of that.
Sorry.
But it's the only way to get him a ward save.
What about, like, what's the only way? Talisman? We can't give him...
Can't give him Talisman.
What's the Luck Stone do?
Gives him Magic Res. You can purchase up to 3 of them. If you have 1, it's Magic Res 1. If you have 2, it's Magic Res 2. If you have 3, it's Magic Res 3.
This guy's supposed to be on foot.
Yeah. So for 40 points, you can have an Obsidian Lodestone that gives you Magic Res 2.
That's true.
How many points was the other Magic Res item that you were mentioning earlier?
It's 30 points, but also downgrades his armor from...
So I say you spend the extra 10 points, take 2 Obsidian Lodestones. Your Magic Res 2, keep your full plate.
I don't even think I want to spend any points on Magic Res.
I thought this guy was supposed to go with your boy. Oh no, you don't have any Orc Cavalry, do you?
No, I do. He's joining my board. He's joining my boar boys.
Oh.
Yeah, and you thought they were going to take some spells, right?
That's true. Yeah. So then, give him the 2 Obsidian Stones. That would be good.
I'm not liking this guy.
He's a weird duck.
Yeah.
Have you put the Ruby Ring of Ruin in yet?
Yeah, it's on my wizard. It's on my shaman. Okay.
Well, then what do you think about it? This guy with his boars.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Quentin, I gotta go back. I think I got talked into something that I like. I don't want to give him a great weapon. I do want to give him the Choppiest Choppa. Oh, wrong guy.
Okay. Why is that?
Because he does right now. He's not serving much of a purpose for my list at all. War boss. But he can help punch through extremely heavy armor with the Choppiest Choppa, and that will give him consistent damage as well.
Okay.
That's how he's going to help out the most.
I'm picking up what you're laying down.
And then the Bedazzling Helm, I have to check that.
Now, the only thing that I want to caution you against there, Steve...
Hit me.
...is, well, it'll take a bit. So you got 2 hours to wait for me to hit you?
You got it.
Awesome. No, but the only thing I want to caution you against is you bring him because you and Luca play with open information, right?
Yep. No. Hold on. This edition you do.
Oh, you do in this edition?
Yep.
Ooh, impressive. Most impressive.
Did I screw up? Wait, hold on. I'm my lack of focus might be screwing some stuff up. So my Black Orc War Boss is on foot. Nope. My big boss is on foot. He has a trollhide trousers. He has a shield. I'll give him a great weapon as well, just in case he wants to pick. There you go. My back orc, the boss man, is on the war boar. He's got the hand weapon, plate armor, the choppiest chava. Sorry, thank you, Nobber. Go ahead, Todd.
I was gonna say the only thing to watch out for is Luca just feeds you a bunch of chaff. So instead of
not his
enjoying the
style,
great-
not even, never gonna happen.
Really
Yep.
interesting.
It's
Little
not fair
Malloy
for me
just
to
kind of
make my
little
list
black
knowing that, but he'll never. Luca doesn't chaff. Luca won't do it.
There's a
I
difference
mean-
between net listing and knowing your opponent, and this is just flat out knowing your opponent.
Yes.
I mean, I've
Right.
seen Luca chaff with zombies, but that's zombies. That's what they're for.
I was gonna say that's not really chaffing with zombies. That's just I'm using zombies.
Yeah. Then I just realized, yeah, that's what zombies are for, though. So I was like, never
Yeah.
mind.
They sit there and tie you up. So if you know
Wait,
that, then, yeah,
wait.
the
Hold on.
chopper is-
Dude.
I didn't know this, but now you all know the troll hide trousers are common.
Oh.
Now the problem here,
Everybody.
Quentin recommended the bedazzling helm, and the troll hide trousers are gonna have the same problem. They're redundant because I can't get past 2-up armor save. So so I have full plate armor, 4-up armor save. Troll hide 3-up, mounted takes me to 2-up, so I can drop the shield. The shield never has any value. Don't have a shield. Now I
So
don't
for
even know
those
if I need the choppiest choppa anymore.
Now,
So
you
for
want
those of us that haven't played yet, what does it mean by it being common? What is that?
You can have
you can take more than one.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that changes things.
Yeah. I
I-
didn't realize troll hide trousers. I mean, when you think about it, orcs wood skin trolls make trousers out of them a lot.
I'm gonna keep the choppiest choppa. A great weapon will probably do, but choppiest choppa extra AP in case I end up against 1-up armor save. Oh, and it's also magical in case I end up against ethereal. It's probably not gonna happen, but I like this character. This character
Now
has
pause
got
for
good
thought.
toughness, good attacks, good AP, got a ward save, but more importantly, he unlocks my other black orcs. Who I just want to try them out.
Strength
pause
6,
for the
AP
cause
3
there.
is nice.
What's the purpose of the great weapon now? Because the
Does he
choppiest chopper
still
makes you
have one?
strength 6 AP3. Yeah, that's what you were listing off. I thought.
No, that's gone. Great weapon's gone.
Okay.
I
okay.
kept the great weapon
That's
on
good
my big boss. He can
Yep.
have both.
Yeah, and then he can switch in between. That one makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just-
Troll
hold
hide
on,
being
Straw hide pants.
yeah, Quentin for on foot. Yeah, you can stack some nice stuff up. But he's in a babysit the
really
boars. Which, to be fair, I don't know if he has to babysit the boars. But
Well,
that's
we're
what
at
he's-
1897, so we need to get some cheap
do,
artillery.
do,
going.
do, do, do. We got no points left. We ran out
Like I
of
said,
points.
we got to get some of that cheap artillery going.
We got one Doom Diver.
I mean, Doom Diver is fun.
But then I have no rock
Okay.
robber. You know what?
Everyone
Let's,
on the receiving
This
end of
is
a Doom
more
Driver?
about the Black Orcs, my friend.
do I want the rock lobber or the Doom Diver? You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna real quick take a look at Magic Standards.
Okay,
That's
hold on.
true.
Hold on. You say you're running low on points here. You're gonna say something.
Yep.
Do you need the
Get rid of
giant?
the Goblin Wolf Riders.
Do you need the giant?
Yeah, you don't
No,
need the
shut your
giant.
damn mouth. Yes, you need the
Hey, no,
giant.
it was an honest
No.
question.
No.
Well, I mean, that's one rock lava is 75 points. That's not that bad.
Okay, hold on, Todd. Just so you know, a
Yeah.
giant will always be an Orc and Goblin list because you have to. Also, they have never been better. They're arguably busted now.
It's true. They are really broken right now.
I
Because they get
figured
to
giants
choose
had to-
now, right?
I figured giants had to be in your list because you're so damn tall. No, that's
Okay,
That's fair.
orcs have nothing but good banners.
Can
so-
you
Name 'em
pull out
off.
a Goblin Wolf Rider unit,
What's that? Say that again.
or can you pull out a Wolf Rider unit and keep yourself within your required core?
No, I need the Wolf Riders.
Okay. Okay.
And I can't find my mouse. Where's my mouse?
What do the banners do? I can't remember from when you did your orcs and goblin thing.
Okay, so the big red raggedy banner is only 50 points, plus 1 to your weapon skill for the unit, and plus 1 combat result. It's a war banner that gives you plus 1 weapon skill. That's amazing. The Wah banner, you increase your charge range by D3 and add D3 to charges, 40 points. The banner of butchery is 35 points, plus 1 modifier to the strength of the turn you charge. Guff's windy banner is 20 points. Reroll panic checks. I'd put all of those in my list, but I want to get that weapon skill one in my list.
The weapon skill one probably be the best for you right now. Yeah.
If the boar boys can take, go.
Question.
Yeah.
You put that weapon skill one. That applies to everybody in the unit, including characters that are attached, right?
Yeah, and the pigs.
And
yeah.
Yeah.
So what about taking him off the pig, and then putting him in with the choppiest choppa, because he's on foot, right?
No, choppiest with the pigs.
Yeah, the choppiest choppas with pig, and then the banner is gonna be stuck in with the boys.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say the big red banner.
Okay.
That sounds really good.
We got to get rid of this thing. We got to scrap 22 points, and that's our core. You know what? I don't even want the Goblin Wolf Riders anymore. I was planning on putting chariots in, so they can be chariot runners with them.
Yeah.
Can you spend points to bring up another unit there, without spending the 72 for those Wolf Riders?
So I don't like this list. I have to cut these Wolf Riders. They don't do anything the list needs done. Yeah. So they both got to go. But now I need more core, and it's going to be our boys. Because they're fantastic flankers, I think. So we're adding our boys. They're going to sit next to the spears. They're going to chuck ours, and then they're going to charge on somebody's flank when they get close. So we're my orc mob. They're going to have. Let's give them all the good stuff. No, they don't need a standard. They don't need a standard. And I guess they don't need a boss either. Then
they're all just going to be chunking stuff, right?
Yep.
I mean, you don't really need.
Ooh, I can make them skirmishers. I forgot I could do that. That's going to make them very mobile.
And it's going to make them stupid amounts of annoying to deal with.
But they can't. They can't disrupt. Spoons. They can't disrupt when they're skirmishers, though. So we're going to unclick that. We'll decide the skirmisher later. How many do I need in a squad to get?
Yeah, but skirmisher's free.
Yeah, skirmisher's free.
Just because it's free doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah, but what do you want them to do if they're chucking?
You're Canadian and you have free healthcare.
Steve, but I have to agree with them on this one. They're going to be chucking stuff, and they're going to be getting out of the way of things charging through them.
The question becomes, what do you want them to do? I think they just sit there. They become a pain in the ass. They shoot their bows.
Yeah, it also lets them shoot their bows better too, because it doesn't skirmish.
Hear me out. You guys haven't played. I want them not to be skirmishers because they're going to stand next to my fighting blocks and shoot their bows. And then when my fighting blocks get charged, they're going to, on my next turn, charge the flank of the enemy and then disrupt them. If they were skirmishers, they can't do that.
Okay, then give them additional hand weapons.
Yeah.
Can they have both? That's actually a good idea if they can do that.
Maybe. I don't know if they can do both.
Let's go check if they can do that.
It doesn't look like they can, because it's radio buttons rather than checkboxes.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. We don't know how this is programmed.
From a programmer's perspective, which I am,
nerd,
that means it's one or the other.
Yeah, you can't do both.
And yes, I am a nerd. I play with plastic toys, kind of like you, Steve. So
you were right. You can't have one or the other.
What about throwing spears? Can they be used as normal spears?
Throwing spears just get additional attack in the first round of combat, but they can't have both. They can only have war bows.
Yeah, I know, but you could take throwing spears to have ranged, and then when you charge in, you have that additional thing when you charge in.
3 or 6 degree, 24-inch shooting with razor standard. I'd rather have them support charging, Tim, I think.
Yeah, with the throwing spears, they can support charge better than with war bows, and they're still able to throw their spears.
I like this. This is what I like. I'm only 2 points over. And I don't have any chariots yet. I don't like that. I don't like that. But I do like everything else I have.
Behind, I can't keep up.
What's that?
The stream video.
Yeah.
Is behind.
Oh, it's pretty far behind?
Yeah, it's usually behind.
So I'm only able to input what it is that I can see. Okay, so you've got 2 orc mobs now.
I'm dropping the boar boys down to 5. I'm not sticking with that. I might boost it. I want to throw in 1 boar chariot. It's only 12 points over.
Yeah, the boar boys are going to be what your boss are in, so they're just going to be for like hard hitting one go after you've already charged. Probably.
Steve, people are trying to convince Steve when he's already decided he's right. It's true though. I've already decided I'm right.
This is how you deal with the Steve.
Yeah.
But can you argue that I'm? But honestly, I may have argued like a child, but did I make a bad argument? Do you understand my point? Do you still disagree?
Every point that you've made, you've backed up with more than just because I said so.
Yeah, I like to think I do that.
I mean, all this list reminds me of Steve's 40k list. Daka works.
That's all you got to do, right? Okay, we got to cut 12 points from this list. And, well, I know I can get... The big boss can drop the great weapon. I got to find 8 more points, and I can't take it out of core.
What about your Black Orc?
No, not the giant. We're not cutting the giant.
The Black Orc mob. Take one Black Orc out of the Black Orc mob. Make it a 14 instead of 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it would be better as the 15, so he's got
true
to make it 16.
Well, then the shooter orcs take what, 1 shooter orc out?
Can't touch my core. Can't touch my core. Our core can't be touched.
Oh, that's core. I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong one. I'm sorry. The thing is,
go down to your rare.
Well, yeah. The thing is,
something's got to get cut.
I don't have a blade of wounds on my boar boys. Now I'm not entirely sure I want to spend 50 points on that raggedy banner. It's a good banner.
So back the train up for a second. Hold on.
Yep.
If you've only got the 5 orc boar boys and you've got the Black Orc war boss with them,
yeah.
Do you need orc boar boys, or can we take all of those points and put them into like another orc mob or something like that instead?
That's true. Yeah.
Okay. I don't necessarily disagree. I personally would feel more comfortable by dropping the raggedy banner on the boar boys. It's a good banner, but I can buy a couple more boar boys.
Ooh,
to fill that out.
Or you can
how many points is a boar boy?
Well, if I make it a 7-man squad, an 8-man frontage, that is 1998, my dudes. But hold on, Thomas White with super chat. Are we getting Orcs versus Khorne? Second favorite behind Orcs versus Beastmen. I have no idea what Luca's gonna play. To be honest with you, dude, you can whisper in his ear in the Discord and try to get him to play Khorne. All right, so yeah, I moved the boar boys to 7.
Because what you can do is instead of it's a few points less, but for 30 points, in the basic rulebook you can get the rampaging banner, giving you the ability to re-roll your charges. You don't get the extra charge distance.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Cold Duff. Good point. I dropped the biggins.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. That's easy.
I can go back to 5, and then I get my banner. But there's an issue with the squad right now. Where's the banner? Right here. There is an issue with this squad. It's small, and it's going to do its job. And I would not feel comfortable about this squad in a basic all-comers game. Enemy magic or shooting is going to put it down. Luca doesn't do those things, so this squad will work. But this is not this will work in our stream. This is not a squad I would recommend somebody put in all-comers list. I want to be very clear about that. This is too many eggs in one tiny basket.
So, you've got 2 points left to spend, it looks like, yes?
Fuck.
I mean, I would be happy with 1998.
Yeah, but you can go into your orc mob and give one of them a big stick.
True.
No, you can't do that. That's only for frenzy. All right, we have to find how to get. We have to find out how to add 2 points.
So is there any common stuff that costs 2?
Nothing costs 2 points. Oh, the Black Orc War Boss is getting your shield. We have a perfect list.
There you go. Even though wasn't the shield redundant with him because he already has a 2-up armor save?
He has 4 up, 3 up for the but it does nothing.
But it does the points. It gets the points perfect. That's what we need.
We have a perfect list with an asterisk.
There you go. That's all you need, baby.
Yeah.
All right, how do we feel? Let's talk about this list. So we have
I like it.
Our general is a black orc on a war boar. He's very hitty, very defensive. He's 228 points. That's not unreasonable. He's joining.
Okay, what does he got? Sorry to interrupt. What does he have for ward save?
He has a 5-up regeneration save from the troll hide. So he's 2-up, 5-up.
Okay.
He's AP 4 on the charge, 3 otherwise.
That's true.
He's strength 6 on the charge, or 7 on the charge, I think, because the weapon gets +1 strength. So 7 on the charge, 6 otherwise. He's going to do good things. He quills impetuosity. We have a black orc big boss on foot with full plate armor and shield, giving him a 3-up armor save, and then troll hide trousers, making his armor save 2-up. So he's toughness 5, 2-up, 5-up on foot with the banner. He's joining just 19 black orcs with thrusting spears. They're dirt cheap. Like the 19 not black orcs, the 19 orcs he's joining are actually 8 points more expensive than him himself. Like he almost doubles the cost of the unit, but they're there just to keep him from running off the table. We have a orc Weirdop. He's level 4. He is the Idol of Mork, which is going to be very annoying for Luca. Increases my dispel range by 3. Allows me to reroll dispels. He's on a Wyvern, and he has a Talisman of Protection for a 5-up ward save. The Wyvern probably gives him a 4-up armor save. And the Ruby Ring of Ruin for extra fireballs, which is just an auto-include item.
I have an idea, Steve.
Hit it.
Get rid of the Talisman of Protection on the Weird Knob and give him trousers too to make him up into a 3-up save with 5-up regeneration.
Everybody, don't mind Alan. He eats crayons. He doesn't know wizards
he can't take it. Okay,
wizards can't wear armor.
I'm sorry. Oh, I apologize then. I'm sorry. I was just thinking what I could think. But if
you were thinking what you could think. I understand. I think my things too as well. I also think my thoughts. It's all good, buddy.
If he could do that. Oh
man, you two are confusing me with all this thinking and thoughts.
We have in core 15
That's
black orcs with their full plate and great weapons, full command, and 2 units of orcs, 10 strong with bows. Their job is to stand next to the black orcs, plink away some arrows, and countercharge into the flank of some units. And then over in special, we have another unit of black orcs. These ones have additional hand weapons, though. Mostly because that's why I have them modeled. I think the way you want to run your black orcs are going to be with great weapons or shields. So I'm going to order 20 more and give them a squad of shields. And we have a 5 boar boy unit. They're not biggins, but you got that big red banner, so they're going to have weapon skill 4. +1 combat res from the banner. Weapon skill 4 boars. A lot of attacks, but more delivery system for the big man. And 1 boar chariot. This thing is 90 points, but worth it all day long. It's going to get work done. Does not have Swift Stride, though, because it's a heavy chariot. And then finally, we got 1 rock lobber because you got to, and Lugnut McGillicuddy because you got to. And that's
Lugnut McGillicuddy.
That's our giant. He has not died yet, so somebody paid $5 to name him.
It's been a while. I had to buy a house, so it's been a while.
So yeah, I think we got something here.
I like it. That's 2 2,000-point lists in a row, Steve.
So we're gonna play.
I don't hate this list. No.
Yeah, I actually do. So if I would actually probably cut 1 unit of black orcs and add more chariots. Would be how I would actually run this list. So I can cut this second unit of black orcs, add 2 more chariots. I can cut this unit of black orcs and add more boar boys. But they're gonna stay in there for now because I want to see how the 2 lists
black
operate.
Orcs is black orcs.
It's true. It's true.
The only thing I don't like, and this is a personal preference at this point, and again,
spoons.
haven't played, so I don't know how good they are.
Yep.
The only thing I don't like is you only have 1 chariot.
Yeah.
Yep,
like
same.
1 chariot.
But chariots are so damn good this edition.
Somebody decided to get me hooked on chariots, and
Right.
Since then, I don't like him.
Yeah.
I love them.
I can't deny it. Especially scythe chariots. They're just dumb.
I do want to order like 15 more Tuskor chariots to make a pure chariot list for the Beastmen.
The chariots can take banners too, can't they? Some of them.
Not that I'm aware of.
Or can the BSB in the army be on a chariot? On Beastmen. I'm curious to know.
Yep.
There you go.
You're right. I was about to make a crayon eating joke again, but I would have been wrong.
There you go. That just makes it a chariot list dumb. and some of the magical banners the beastmen have access to, that's sounding pretty delicious.
Oh, interesting. So, are we having a divide in chat about what acronym to use for the rule book? Because the big rule book, the big red book, as some people thought it was, so now it's the big teal book. Which one are we using, everybody?
I like the big red book.
Yeah, but it's not red. Darn it, I'm old.
Yeah, it's teal now.
Wait, click on the weird knob real quick, Steve.
Yeah.
I want to see, because everybody's saying because Skaven, their casters can have armor sometimes, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I thought it was a hard and fast rule. Unless it says otherwise, they can't wear it.
There are only 3 wizards in the game that can wear armor and cast spells. So the chaos armor rule allows chaos wizards to wear armor and cast spells. The Dark Forge rule. You know what's right here actually. The chaos dwarfs can do it. They have a rule. It's not here. Oh, black shirt armor. So black shirt armor allows you to wear armor and cast spells. And then there's one more, and top. I can't remember what it is. It's not vampires.
What's the link for this? The Old
World Builder, but apparently there's another one that's better. That's called. Oh, I forget.
I just want to take a look real quick.
Just to clarify for the other one, Steve, that one is back built off of the same framework as Battle Scribes. So
the other one
be better because of the visuals.
Well, what's the other one called again? I'm gonna actually open it up on my other screen.
Net something.
Damn it, Quinn.
There was no damn it in there.
I had a mental note of it, but I'm also not that bright, so I forgot it. Anyone want to tell me the name of the other builder? New Recruit. Thank you.
Oh, Benjamin's got an idea. Call it the BBB, the Big Blue Book.
But the thing is, Sir Newbie, you can put a vampire on a dragon, and now you have a 3-up armor save, and you can cast spells. Like my Wyvern over here is going to give, I'm pretty sure it's a 4-up armor save. So this wizard has a 4-up, 5-up. The Big Blue Book. You know what? I'm going to call it the rule book, and you guys will call it whatever you want. I can't keep up with you kids and your acronyms. They're new and confusing. Okay, let me click build.
It's all right, Steve. We're
what's that? What's that other one called?
New Recruit.
New Recruit.
High elves can cast. Oh yes, high elves. That's the other one. Thank you, Thomas. Wait, there's dragon armor. But like, not all other wizards can get dragon armor. So the site's not working for me.
Which New Recruit?
Yeah. Oh, we're loading. Maybe it's working.
Yeah, it works. Oh, I've been on this one before.
It's not loading for me.
Patience.
Is there like, did I spell it wrong or something?
It's a .eu though. Maybe you have the wrong extension.
Yeah, I'm on it. It's not loading for me. One more army list? I don't know what should I have a game.
High elves.
Okay, I have a game this Saturday against dwarves. What should I play against them?
High elves.
That's War of the Beard, dude.
That's reasonable.
I know. The French is always right.
We hate the French.
War of the Beards, baby.
No one's perfect, buddy.
But not the French.
For the last time, I am that kind of French.
So you're not French here. The other one that we don't speak of.
I'm Parisian.
Oh, okay. So you're the good French. Got it. Okay.
Yes.
You're not the terrible one.
No, he continues to forget this. That's because Steve is so much older, and he's starting to how do I put this delicately? Forget things.
Okay.
Just so we're clear, it's like it seems to be 4 to 5 people that come into mini wargaming or mountain miniatures to play games that are Canadian, are French Canadian, and I've decided we don't like them.
That's fair.
I got the app working.
High Elf Realms. Let's create a list.
It takes a while for the other one to load up. That's all.
Yeah, I got it. It's going up on mine right now. But
I got a dragon theme loading up.
that's what I have.
Yeah.
I loaded up dragon theme too.
All right, let's start off with core.
Dark theme. Gotta go to my dark elf route.
I don't want to get into a gun battle with dwarves. I'm gonna lose. But like Lothar and Seaguard are just awesome.
It
But
won't let me
not
choose.
against
So
dwarves.
How would you do your Lothern Seaguard though? With the warbows or with the thrusting spears?
Both.
What the
You know
hell
what?
is the
Screw it.
ninth
We're not
age?
gonna we're not gonna tailor against their opponent. We're gonna take.
Ninth age we don't talk about.
All right, well, it's not letting me choose old world.
It may not have the old world fully made yet.
I'm looking right now.
I have to check if
There it is.
the
Got it.
high elves have also a limit to their veterans. Too many points. Coyote, don't. You have to tell me the things you hate about them. It makes it a better list for me.
All right, they had it. You just have to add it to do it.
Why am I getting ads on your streams?
Because I like to make money. I'm trying to quit my day job. Well, technically I did, but Matthew won't let me.
Oh, no. You're indentured to him, I heard.
Yeah. One
See,
per
okay.
1,000, maybe upgrade. No.
So here's my issue with
Yeah.
the Lothern Seaguard. They have to fill a role.
Yeah.
And they can either have spears or warbows. They can't have both.
No, but. No, they have both.
Yes, they've all. No, you can't. Again, radio buttons, not checkboxes.
No, they have both. They don't pick any. They actually have both. You have no option not to have them.
Oh my god, this tells you what it does.
They have both.
I'm listening to you, but it's done wrong.
This app is amazing. It tells the little eye icon tells you everything that it does.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Where it's built on the back end of a BattleScribe, because BattleScribe will do the same thing. It all depends on the.
I literally. There's no old world in here.
You have to add it. Go to
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna look at this later. I have too many things distracting me.
Yeah.
I
had to add the old.
It's pretty good, Ryan.
Darn it. We're dealing with Lothern Seaguard debate.
All right, 2 units of 20 Lothar and Seaguard. They have a rule where they can stand and shoot and then reform. So I'm gonna deploy them wide. This is called the Old World Builder. It's a website. Broken netcode.
Okay, so then do 2 units of 21.
Why?
Go 7 wide, 3 deep. How far can you volley fire? Second rank or?
Volley fire is many ranks as you want, but half the models in it. But I'm gonna go.
Because then your spears are going to benefit from having that 3rd rank as well.
What rule are you talking about that they have special?
You know what? I'm going to game the system. I'm going to put 23 models in the unit.
That's an arbitrary number.
No, here's why. So the front rank will have 12 models. The second rank will have 11 models. So I'll get 6 attacking instead of 5 attacking from the volley fire rule.
Oh, you cheeky. Beep.
I don't want an even number for volley fire. I want an odd number.
You cheeky beep.
In fact,
what's this rule that makes Lothar and Seaguard amazing? What are you talking about now?
The Lothar and Seaguard have a rule called.
Are you talking about naval discipline?
Naval discipline.
So the stand and shoot rule.
So we're clearly making a Lothar and Seaguard list. So we have to add. We have to add our bolt throwers.
I mean, they do have,
but they're not as cheap as I want them to be.
Are you going to put a magical standard on one of them?
On the bolt throwers?
No, on one of the Lothar Seaguards.
Let's look at the magic banners.
What's wrong with your bolt throwers? They're the same cost as the Dark Elf one.
Yeah, they're not as cheap as I want them to be, but I'm going to put 3 in the list for now.
Listen, as a Dark Elf player, I can empathize with you. I also miss the days where I could take 2 for 1 choice. But we can't all have nice things.
I got you some bolt throwers, right, for your Dark Elves?
For me,
yeah, I found some more. Okay.
I don't think I need more than 4.
Oh, you have 4, geez. Where's the banner? Yeah. Okay, we have Banner of Arcane Protection. That's not going to help these guys. Battle Banner. That's too expensive for these guys. Automatically pass Fear and Terror? No. All right, there's no banner I really want in them.
There's
also,
no banner.
I could make a one 500-point squad of Lothar and Seaguard. Is that a terrible idea?
Don't. Because, okay, so the reason why I say don't is it's going to be something that's going to be a lot easier to avoid because your frontage is going to be so big. They're going to be so hard to maneuver around and get stuff into place where you can get outmaneuvered.
The things you're saying are things that I agree with, except the idea, if I'm going with this type of list, I'm not going to be maneuvering.
And you bring do you have a dragon mage, Steve?
Oh, what if Brandon also does the same list? And that's going to be a real boring battle report.
So then tell him not to play high elves.
No. He's going to play dwarves. But what if he makes a gun line?
Okay, so again, now let's get back to knowing your opponent to net listing. What do you know about Brandon? Will he build a gun line?
No idea. Brandon could do anything. He could be in chat right now.
He could be.
Brandon, you here?
He could win $1 million and never play you again.
So I love Brandon, but the smart thing for Brandon to do right now is not to say anything and say, I never watched this video, and then after this.
Then build his own gun line. And
I mean, he might just want to get rid of you. He might want that W and no friends, Steve.
Okay, we got to bring a sky cutter because, with an eagle eye bolt. We got to. It's part of the theme, right?
Okay, fine. That I will accept. Because otherwise, no.
And then I know. I got to bring a noble.
Here's my question for you, Steve. Do you have a dragon mage? A mage on a dragon?
Sure do. And you better believe the captain of this ship was obviously a wizard. When I get there.
Wizard on Sun Dragon, baby.
When I get there.
He was pretentious enough that he didn't need to actually be on the ship. He just flew around with the ship.
He just flies with the ship. The
I'm going to
dragon
give
lands
him
when it wants to.
the Sea Guard nobility, I believe, whatever they're called. What does this thing do for him again? So Sea Guard, it's free. Maybe mounted a sky cutter. Who cares? Maybe equipped with a war bow. Great. Okay. Gains naval discipline and rallying cry. Why is that good?
What? He gains naval discipline?
But he's going to join the unit that has it already.
Yeah.
Maybe he wouldn't have it with him.
No. So what you can do is, you got to think outside of your theme list.
So he joins.
Well, then, if does he give the unit naval discipline with him?
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Now we don't know what to say.
Does that mean if he has naval discipline, does that mean he gives it to
down?
Does it cascade to whatever unit he joins?
Can anyone in chat answer that? That might.
Yeah, like where's Flammable Hero? He should know these things. He is the king.
Kelshin is saying they lose it if a character joins without it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay, so that makes it to where he can join them. Okay.
Yeah, it must be that then he could join.
Okay, so that just makes it to where he can join them and still do it with them. Okay, that makes more sense than him giving it to him.
Which would then be a reason why he gets it for free, because then he can join the unit. Because otherwise, if he joins the unit without it, then they lose their naval discipline as well, thus losing a critical element of what makes the Sea Guard the Sea Guard.
Yeah, basically turns them into basic high elf archers.
Yeah, pretty ones.
Pretty, yeah. Okay, now we know, baby. Good job, chat. You get a cookie.
Well, forget giving them a cookie. Now that the chair is empty, I'm going to take over the chair because I'm French. We do like revolutions. This is no longer Mountain Miniatures. This is the Bastille.
No, we're going to call this Napoleon's Fantasy Hour.
Yeah, I'm down with that one too.
Napoleon's Fantasy Hour. That goes on for more than an hour.
Yep.
Sorry, I just wasn't planning on being on this long, so I need a snack.
Hold on. Who are you? This is now my channel.
This is now the Napoleon Fantasy Power Hour.
Yeah. You abandoned the chair.
Can I talk? No, it's not cookies. It's an adult Lunchable.
Hey, adult Lunchables are nice. Is it a pizza?
You call me French.
All right.
Did you? Okay, so we found out for the noble to be able to join the Sea Guard, he has to have that, or the Sea Guard loses it.
Yeah, everybody in the unit must have that same rule.
So that's why he's able to get it, so he can join them.
Okay, he's gonna be the BSB.
There you go.
He is also
Captain Bond, yes, that is normal. 2,000 point ogre list with only like 30 models. That's very normal.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
In fact, I think you could get it less than that for the same amount of points if you wanted to.
Without really stretching it.
Yeah.
Let's go find some defensive stuff for our BSBs. We don't like them dying, right?
I mean, they can take armor.
So we put defensive items on him to tell Luca that there are defensive items on him, so Luca never puts attacks on him. So they're essentially wasted. But you gotta
you're on
do
a noble, right?
It's like Horus Heresy First Edition. Everybody had Armored Ceramite. Nobody had Melta.
Yeah. Oh, those were the days.
Magic armor. Armor of Kaldor is damn good. Full plate armor and 5 aboard save.
Armor of Kaldor?
Mm-hmm.
The armor of Kaldor is full armor and just plus 5 aboard save, yeah. Silvered steel is where armor value of 3+ check.
Yeah, it can't be improved.
Yeah, it can't be improved.
I like the armor of Kaldor. It's cheap.
Yeah, the armor of Kaldor, yeah.
Armor 5 upward. Yeah, you can still play around with it because if he's going to be in a Seaguard unit, you're going to give him a shield, right?
Yep. Okay, so
that's less a question, more a statement. So that's going to take you to a 3-up, right? So you're going to be 3-up, 5-up.
Yeah.
With a ton of ablative wounds.
I wouldn't mind Kaldor Drago. Well, is it pronounced Kaldor or Kalidor?
Kaldor.
I'd have to say the armor of Kalidor is probably the best armor choice out of any of these. That is really good. Yeah, full armor with 5-up save. Yeah.
So yeah, it is. Okay.
So
that's just
how many points can a noble take in magic items?
A
50.
Noble?
So we have 15 points. We can buy the Biting Blade and the Sword of Striking.
Oh, that's true.
Biting Blade.
I don't remember what those do.
You're an elf.
Biting Blade is AP 2, Armor Bane 1, magical attacks.
Yep.
Yeah, that's damn good.
It's just magic attacks.
Yeah. What was the other one? It was Burning Blade or Biting Blade?
No, Sword of Striking or Biting Blade.
Sword of Striking. And the Sword of Striking is magical attacks +1 to hit. You don't really need the +1 to hit because he's a noble. So yeah, Biting Blade, definitely the one you want to go with.
No, what's the difference between AP and Armor Bane? Again, haven't played.
6 up.
Dragonhelm. Hold on, everybody. There might be a... Go ahead.
With Armor Bane, isn't a roll of a 6-up get rid of their armor completely?
No, just Armor Bane X is a roll of 6 adds X to your armor pack.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
So yeah, definitely Biting Blade. So if you get a 6, it turns it... Oh, no, wait, never mind. That's the wrong one. Oh, wait, no, this is the right one. So it turns it AP 3 if you roll a 6 on combat. That's fucking freaking great.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to play Reaver Bow. It's 40 points to have 3 strength 4 bow shots. I don't know if that's worth it.
No, chat's already determined the Reaver Bow isn't worth it.
Oh, we got that. We're past that. Fair.
Yeah.
No, it's Corsair, Nico.
It's Corsair.
I mean,
the I is not silent.
It's not
terrible. How you know? Did you write it?
No, but it's a commonly used
I accept
word.
Your concession.
Noble has... That's not terrible. I mean, the only good thing about that Reaver Bow, I mean, it's not terrible, but you'd want him in a thing because it also he shoots without any modifiers. Period.
But it's almost terrible.
Yeah, it's almost terrible. The no modifiers thing is kind of nice though.
I gotta bounce, guys. I got company that's fresh.
Nope, you're good, sir. Have a good day.
Exactly.
Later, dude.
You can get spoons in here.
You know what? I actually don't hate the Reaver Bow. The more I think about it,
you would make a character tailored to it though, not for the noble that you're trying to make right now. But yeah, on a character that with a certain number of attacks, it's pretty nice.
Well, the thing is, of course, the thing is, this game does have prolonged combat. The faster you can get your opponent down,
yeah.
No, that's half a bolt thrower. I'd rather buy half a bolt thrower.
Nah. Yeah, no, I'd rather, yeah. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I mean, like, you'd have to make the character for that bow to put him into, like, a unit.
It's great here,
I mean, it's not a terrible item. It's just not what you need for this.
But
What is
doesn't the Razor Banner only give you armor bane? Like, it doesn't add AP. No, Ryan, you were never right ever, Nico. You were wrong every time. I was always right. I'm never wrong.
Razor standard?
Oh my god! Hold on.
No, just armor bane 2. That's it.
Yeah,
On the Razor
the Cloak
standard.
of Beards. I can't afford it on this guy though. The Cloak of Beards got damn good. It's 30 points. It gives you terror.
I don't see the Cloak of Beards. Is it an arcane
It's
item?
It's an enchanted item. I'm
Okay,
not gonna be able to.
enchanted
I'm not gonna be
item.
able to get it on these guys though.
Oh, I
this
see
guy.
which. Oh,
Later, Coyote.
ooh, you definitely don't want that on the general.
Yeah, I don't mind. I also
Well,
have high
it makes it to
leadership.
where yeah, I know, but it makes it to where the general can't use their leadership.
I know, but
I mean, flying carpet. What?
it's actually a pretty good buy for the BSB though.
Yeah, for the BSB, yes, that would
But
be.
I'd
Really
have
good
to
for
drop the
BSB.
ward save. I don't want to do that.
No,
Because
I mean,
here's my thinking, and hear me out. So
yeah.
you have the Cloak of Beards on your guy, and your opponent goes, "Oh, okay, that guy causes terror. I gotta kill him."
Yeah.
And then he's gonna put tax into him. He's gonna die. Then it's not gonna take effect. Forget it.
Yeah.
You're only toughness 3, and you won't have a ward save if you buy that. So okay. So
Yeah,
we have the
no,
basics
you
here.
definitely want to keep it.
We need our Archmage. That was the captain of the ship in our theme, who is level 4, who is riding a Star Dragon. Wait, do you need a certain...
Sun Dragon.
Why?
It's what the Dragon Mage can only choose. Sun Dragon.
I'm
It doesn't give you any other.
I'm not taking an Dragon
Oh.
Mage. I'm taking an Archmage.
Oh, Archmage. Let me see. Archmage he can take Star Dragon, Moon Dragon.
Does he
So
need
Star Dragon.
Does he need an honor to do that?
No.
Are you sure? I forget how
let me
that
make
works.
Special rules, fly large. No, it doesn't say it gives terror. It doesn't say anything like that on it.
I have a feeling that you're going to need a certain honor.
I'm looking right now. Well, you need an honor for Flame Spire or Frost Heart. So that's honor. That's the Anointed of Ashuri. And let me see the Warderness. No. That's for white. No, not for dragons. I'm not seeing it for dragons. Only for the phoenixes, from what it looks like.
Where's my... There it is. No, there definitely is. There definitely is one. Hold on. What page are those honors on?
Oh wait, no. You're thinking of the blood of the Calidor. You must be mounted on one. It doesn't mean you have to. It doesn't say you can't be. You must be when you take the blood of Caldor. That's what it says right here.
Oh, okay. Honestly, that's I did not know that.
So then, yeah, the Archmage can just be on a dragon without having to have that one. So the only one that's required, from what I can see, is the Anointed of Ashurian. You are required to. You may be mounted on a Flamespire, a Phoenix. Basically, gives you the ability to be on a Phoenix.
Okay, so we're gonna take high magic because we gotta stay on theme, right? We're on a dragon. We have a 3-up armor save. Let's look at some magic items.
All right, magic. Well, you could take magic armor with him, so.
I don't know if the Archmage has the.
It's letting me choose it on here, and it's not saying it can't.
That doesn't mean that's accurate. So let's double check that the Archmage has the dragon armor special rule. Not dragon mages, not Isle of Mages.
The only thing it's saying on there.
They do not have the dragon armor rule. So we have to go. We have the 3-up armor save from the dragon itself. We gotta buy a ward save.
On the new recruit, it's not saying he can't take armor. It's saying he can.
you can't cast while wearing armor without the special rule dragon armor.
I think there's an armor that gives you that.
I want to check.
Oh wait, that's
all right.
okay.
Sigil of Assyrian, 40 points. A wizard may use this item instead of making a dispel attempt. Automatically dispelled, no dispel attempt required. Well, I'm playing against dwarves. They might have an Anvil of Doom, but
Sigil of Assyrian.
once
That's
per
pretty good.
turn, when successfully casting a spell, the bearer of the Union Crystal can choose to forget that spell and immediately generate another, not including signature spells. That's actually not bad. Oh wait,
Are you gonna?
No,
You take
silver
the
wand.
familiar
Silver wand.
Silvery wand. The
Yeah.
silvery wand.
It's
With
additional
those
spell.
one more spell. Ooh.
That's just really good.
Yeah. Are you gonna do the lore familiar too or no?
Can't have both.
Okay, so you can't or you can.
Cannot.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll
That
take
would
the silvery
be.
wand then.
But basically, you're going to draw one spell that you're not going to have.
Yeah. Arcane familiar.
Good old talisman of prediction.
I mean, you can always get a
Take Warden of
dispel
Safri.
scroll
You
for
can take
20
armor.
points.
So Warden of Safri. Wait, why does my mouse keep? Cannot be. If you take Warden of Safri, you can't be mounted. Oh, chat's way ahead of it. Okay. Let's take a quick peek at talismans, enchanted items. Nullstone doesn't look
That's
like a thing.
weird. Why is it showing?
Well,
making a quick
guys, what I could do is I could buy 3 Seeds of Rebirth. Because it gives them, each one is regeneration 5+. They are ultra common items, which means you can have 3 of them on a single model. So if I buy
talisman?
3 Seeds of Rebirth, I will have a 2-up regeneration save.
I'm not seeing a Seeds of Rebirth.
Enchanted item.
Enchanted item. Oh, that's potion. Oh, I see it there. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, I'd rather you have him have a ward save than regeneration because
it's the same thing.
No, because regeneration still counts as combat res.
Yeah, but he basically makes them all but immune to cannons and stuff.
Can cannons have fire? Or
he's not. I will.
okay.
I will never do this. Don't worry. So I will. This is one of those things that I am 100% confident will get errated out. The Seed of Rebirth should not be a common item. I promise that's not how that works. Concerned Earthling, that's exactly how it works. Rules as written, that's exactly how it works.
With 3 Seeds of Rebirth, does that stack, or you give it to 3 different characters?
So regeneration is a special rule. Under special rules, there's a stipulation on the very first page of it. Special rules X combine unless otherwise stated. Regeneration does not say it doesn't.
So if you get 3 Seeds of Rebirth, it goes to a 3-up regeneration?
No, 2-up.
2-up.
It can't get better than 2, right?
That's true. You're right. I thought it because you get the first one gives you the 5-up. The second one gives you a 4-up.
Full plate is 4-up, not 3-up. I
the-
keep saying 3-up armor on the dragon. It's 4-up armor from the dragon. I keep saying 3-up. But
No, the best regeneration you would get is a 3-up regeneration with 3 seeds.
Why?
Because it gives you the 5-up automatically.
Yeah.
Right?
Then the second one gives you the 3-up.
No, the second one gives you the 4-up.
No, you combine them.
Yeah, 5 down to 4, then down to 3.
What? 5 to 3 to 1.
It doubles it. It doesn't just add one more to it.
They combine. Doesn't matter. I'm never gonna do it. It's gonna get errated.
I know that, but I thought it would be because it gives you the 5-up regen.
All right. Hey, let's count on our crayons. 6, then 5. That's 2 levels of regeneration. You added another one. That's 2 more. 4, 3. And then we had a third one.
Oh, you mean they merge? They don't.
Yeah, they merge. They merge.
More. Oh, okay. I thought it was just it gives you because it goes from 5 to 4 to 3.
That's not how that works.
I thought that's how it worked. Okay,
hold on. We're gonna go through this thing.
That's even worse.
It doesn't stack, guys. Let's go through this. That's not how it works. Armorbane 1 stacks because the 1 is the number of stacks to 5+ does not stack. Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
I like that. So, yeah, you're right.
Okay,
I would say that's a good interpretation.
That makes it better. Okay, so it just never becomes higher than a 5-up.
Yeah. Okay. So here's what happened. Here's what happened in my head. In previous editions, a 5-up regen would stack with another 5-up regen to a 3-up. But that was the Warhammer Armies project. That was bias. That was biases I had from other editions.
I thought that was like that in 8th edition too.
Good point. So no, regens and wards never stacked in 8th edition.
Okay.
A lot of the old world looks like they, I'm gonna air quote, stole rules from Warhammer Armies project. The Armorbane X, Fly X are all rules they took from, well, two writers can write the same thing at the same time. They're very similar to the Warhammer Armies project. And in Armies project, 2 regens would stack to a maximum of 4 up in that game. But yeah.
I was gonna say
I'm using another rule set where they did stack for the same wording, whereas this one you're right. Yeah.
Okay. Now we know.
I was wrong. Does not need to be errated.
Basically, it's just good to give everyone a seed for characters that can take it. That's all I can do.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, 20 points. Oh, in fact, what did I give this guy? This guy here can be, the noble can drop, he can go back to full plate, drop the Armor of Kaldor, take a Seed of Rebirth, which is down here, and then he can get the Sword of Might. Oh, he got a Giant Blade.
I like how the dragon has full plate armor.
Game is saved. That was 100% my bringing in previous editions into this edition. That was my bad. Sorry about that.
Yeah, wait.
I make jokes, Sasha, but I'm wrong often. Nico is never right, though. Okay, back to this. Okay, we have an Archmage with Star Dragon. We have 4-up armor save, because full plate armor is 4-up armor save. I just got so used to dragons have 3-up armor in the past.
No, it says so on the old world that I'm looking at. It's a 3-up armor save for it.
Oh, really? Okay, let me double check.
Yeah. Here, I'll even...
I have the document open. Dragons
New recruit. New recruit says 3-up armor save on it.
Nope. Dragonic Chaos counts as full plate. It's just full plate's 4-up armor. Yeah, just 4-up armor. But that's okay. 4-up armor is fine.
I think new recruit is wrong then.
It happens. Talisman of Preservation. I don't know if I need that anymore. I'll keep it in case I get hit by a flaming cannon. But that's tailoring.
Yeah, that is tailoring. I mean, you think, but
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to tailor. So I'm going to take what I would take in an all-comers list and take a Seed of Rebirth.
Mm-hmm. The heck is the Polymasters?
Oh, can't.
No, you're not going to have them in combat.
The way new recruit presents armor as a +3, not a 3+. Oh, there you go. It's +3 to your armor, not a 3+.
Oh, so okay. Okay, I understand now.
Yeah, that's good. And like you choose the armor of the mount or the rider, so you don't combine them. So you don't put a shield on the rider and combine them. But in another edition you did. Okay, so we have regeneration. We got a little bit of armor. We got good magic. Do we want to add any other?
How many points do you have left?
Oh, well, hold on. I got to beat that guy. Oh, Mark Barrios. Steve, Goblin questions. I have 4 pump wagons. How many more can I take? I have 20 skulkers. What should I do with them? Okay. Mark, email me your address, because there's a small pile of bags I don't have addresses for. Yours is one of them. So yeah, I'll get that out. Your pump wagons, just bring them all. They're kind of cool. Your skulkers are trash. Throw them in the garbage. You know what? If you want to just mail them to me, I'll throw them in the garbage for you. They're just trash. But no, keep your skulkers. If you want to sell half of them, let me know.
Well, go to your go-to, since you got pretty much everything you need. Get the Ruby Ring of Ruin.
Yeah, I was literally about to do that.
Yeah, I was like,
I don't want this to be an auto include.
Or either that, or get something just in case. You could get the what is it? What's the one I saw? I saw one. There you go. The Opal Amulet. A 2-up ward against one single wound. So
Yeah,
he's about to die from
I've never
something.
liked those.
I know, but I mean, it's a one-use thing, but it'll save you that one time when it's like it's one wound that will kill you, and you get that 2-up ward.
Ah, screw it. Done. Sold. I bought the Opal Amulet. I'll cut it if we need to.
Yeah.
Oh, Ryan, if you want to sell your nasty skulkers, you can send me an email, steve@miniwargaming.com. I will buy them. How much do we have to donate to make a chariot army versus chariot army? Well, okay, David. I'd have to get my Tomb Kings painted, not a big deal, and then I have to buy a bunch more Beastmen Tuskor chariots and get them painted. So it's more of a time thing. But I would do it. Is there a reason why I'm using this to New Recruit? Because I didn't know New Recruit existed, is why I'm using this, and this works pretty well. If I tried to use New Recruit just now, it's not loading for me.
It took forever for my New Recruit to load.
I will play around with New Recruit a little bit later today, and when I'm off camera. But let's get this list done, because I want to eat. I have 300 points to spend. We don't have a heavy-hitting unit. I need a heavy-hitting melee unit.
Let's take a look. You got, what is Silver Helms, maybe?
It doesn't fit the theme.
Doesn't fit the theme. Oh, that's right. You have the Lothran Sea Guards. So then we go specials. Swordmasters of Hoeth.
I don't like Swordmasters at all.
Well, then, if you don't like them, White Lion, but you like White Lion?
I'm not a big fan of them either.
But you want heavy.
And Phoenix Guard will not fit the theme, but Phoenix Guard would work in this list.
What is a Lothran Skycutter?
It's the chariot. I got one in the list already. It fits the theme, so it's going to be there. Okay. It's a flying chariot that shoots little mini bolt throwers at you.
Well, you have an Archmage on a dragon, so then a heavy-hitting unit, Dragon Princess.
Well, the Archmage on dragon is the captain of the ship these guys came in on. But you know what? Really? Maybe he was at the big old temple. Phoenix Guard are the thing you need. Phoenix Guard are the thing for this list. To make this list work, I need Phoenix Guard.
Yeah.
So 21 will be the number. It's going to put me over points already, so we're going to have to cut something. They don't need drilled. 21 Phoenix Guard, 7x3. I love that unit. They're going to need some kind of banner. I would love a Banner of Hargoneth equivalent for these guys. No, I don't like any of the high elf banners for them. Let's check the core rule book or talisman standards. Okay. Razor standard, it only gives them armor bane. It's too expensive for armor bane.
Banner of Iron Resolve, give them stubborn.
It's one use.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it's a unit carrying the banner of Iron Resolve gains the stubborn special rule.
Stubborn is one use in the game now.
Oh, okay.
Damn, I don't like any banner for them. See, this is my problem with the high elf elite infantry. They're not quite there.
I mean, Lion standard? Just automatically pass terror or fear?
They cause fear, so terror gets downgraded.
Yeah, I know, but it just automatically passes.
Their fear's not gonna be an issue for them.
You don't need to worry about move through cover, so the Banner of Valyrian's useless. Well, there you go. The war banner.
No, it's not necessary. I don't think I want to spend 25 more points for a war banner. This squad's already pretty expensive. Swordmasters of the Archmage should be powerful. I don't think that's true, BT. Swordmasters, I gotta play around with them some more. I just don't. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drop the Phoenix Guard.
Swordmasters of Hoeth, movement 5, weapon skill 6.
I'm gonna add Swordmasters.
3, 3, 1, 6, 1. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, these are Shadow Warriors. Whoops.
Okay.
I want to give Swordmasters another go. I just don't.
Are you gonna have a Blade Lord, Musician, and Standard Bearer?
Yeah, you gotta have all those things.
Okay, so the Blade Lord can take a magic weapon.
Doesn't matter. I'm not gonna put any more points in these guys.
I know. I'm just saying that's crazy. They can take one of each.
No, Dragon. I only have 5 Dragon Princes in Nemo, and they don't really fit. They're impetuous. Dragon Princes are bad.
So how
Dragon
many
Princes
sword
have no
masters?
purpose in this list, and they don't really have a purpose in the Isles at all anymore. I don't mind Impetuous as a rule, but you don't want Impetuous Infantry is fine, but Impetuous Cav is way too big of a liability.
Close order, deflect shots.
So the problem with that, Nemo, is if the Reavers are blocking, that you have to plan a charge a turn in advance where you get your Reavers out of the way so you can charge next turn, but then your opponent has the opportunity to plan or maneuver at that point. Like Impetuous Cav I'm pretty confident in saying are not going to work well in this edition. 2 units sword masters to 1 unit 20. There is an argument for that, Charles. There is an argument for that.
I see these guys are good. They have
the screening thing is not going to work for Impetuous. It's just you're gonna end up screening out the screening will end up being more of a problem for the Impetuous than anything else. Screening is not going to work for Impetuous. On Cav. But like there is a way of I'm not saying Dragon Princes are out of the game. There's a list I want to play where it's a lot of those types of things. So if you always want to be charging, then you don't care about Impetuous. So if you build your list a Keldor themed list where everything is on the same speed, then you're okay. But because this is an infantry list, I don't want to put 1 unit of Cav with Impetuous that can throw off the entire plan. If I was multiple units of Cav, so if my core was Silver Helms and I had a unit or two or Dragon Princes and characters all on, like it's a mounted list, I have no problem with the Impetuous Dragon Princes, but they don't really fit in an infantry list right now. Yeah, but Nemo, there's that's a layer of if I get the spell off and if my opponent doesn't dispel it, and then if it doesn't get dispelled on their next turn, your opponent will have multiple turns to dispel or multiple chances to dispel the Column of Crystal and make you charge out of phase. Yeah, it's only because I don't like Dragon Princes in an infantry list. That's can Archmage have both Ruby Ring and the Seed? Oh,
yes, because the Seed's common.
My bad.
No, I thought you could because the Seed's common.
Oh, does that prevent you from having another one from the same slot? Actually, it probably doesn't prevent that. Let me double check that.
It doesn't. I think it's only if it's not common. You can take as many as a common thing as you want, no matter what, as long as you have.
I got the rule right here. Some types of magic items are more common than others. Scrolls, blah blah blah. Marked actions are extremely common. Such items are seen in great number and can be purchased alongside other magic items the same. Yeah, I'm good. I can do it.
Yeah.
Do you think a level 2 Brave Shaman can get the job done? Colin, no. I think you gotta. I think you don't have to go level 4, but you really should all the time. Okay. I don't hate it, but 21 Sword Masters, jumped on the boat and are joining these guys.
The Archmage is the general, right?
Yep. What am I gonna cut? I hate this list, guys.
Do you need the Noble? Oh no, the Noble is the Banner Bearer. That's right.
It is high specific. I hate this list, everybody. Let me just cut something real quick. How
many points are you over right now?
2.
2? Take out 1 Swordmaster, make it 20.
I might do that.
I mean, you don't need 21 Swordmasters. Just do 20. You're good. That's the whole thing is Lothar and Seaguard, right?
You know what? This guy doesn't need a shield.
There you go.
No, but hold on. He has strikes first, so I should give him a great weapon and drop the Sword of Might completely. I have 16 points to spend. Nothing I can do with that. Oh, you know what? Nope, nothing I can do with that, really. The Blade Lord can have a 10-point magic item. Potion of Speed. Dragon Helm? Should I give him a Dragon Helm? I'm going to give him a Potion of Speed, or just in case. Yeah, weird challenge. He'll just super strength strikes. Super strikes first. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about this list, and I don't know if I like it. So we have an Archmage to be the general on a dragon. This thing has a 4-up armor save, a 5-up regeneration save. Got the Ruin and 5 high magic spells. I love everything about this guy here. Little expensive, but it's going to do a lot. It'll be late game counter charging in the flank, but mostly just flying around doing magic and breath weapon things. I like this guy. The Noble, it's just a BSB. Great weapon. Strikes first, strikes last. So good combo. 4-up armor save. 5-up regeneration, just like the Dragon Mage. 125 points. I like it. I had nothing wrong there. Core is 2 units of 23 Sea Guard. They're going to array themselves 12 in the front rank and 11 in the second rank. They're going to volley fire their war bows every turn. They're only war bows, though. They're not long bows, so no armor pen. Or, sorry, no armor bane. So just war bows. They're going to volley 24 inches every turn. When they get charged, they're going to reform back into ranks, probably 7 wide. Yeah, 7 by 3 is how they'll end up being. They're going to fight okay, but they're still a 316 point unit that is toughness 3, 5-up armor save. But, weapon skill 4, initiative 6 when they get charged. Not terrible. They're a little expensive, not terrible. The 21 Sword Masters, they're super fast, strength 5, good AP. They kill, good weapon skill, good initiative. They kill great. But 322 points for weapon skill, for toughness 3, 5-up armor save. Similar problem with the Sea Guard. Very susceptible to shooting, and if they whiff, they get hit hard. But they're probably not terrible. Whoops, we got 3 units of Eagle Claw bolt throwers to take out enemy shooting, which is what I would target first. And hopefully a rank or 2 off of big blocks that are going to come forward, because I don't want to fight 20 goblins for 7 turns with a Sea Guard or anything like that. And a Sky Cutter to maybe help hunt enemy wizards. Maybe I don't hate it. Needs more Sea Guard. It feels like it can't handle much unit types. I'm not worried about enemy cav. Enemy monsters infantry might be an issue, but I feel like our bows can really do a lot of damage to them, and the Sword Masters can handle them. Sorry if this was asked earlier, but where can I see the reputation, so to speak, of an army of another? I don't know what you're asking, Bendim. Lothran are weak to other shooting. Well, elves are weak to enemy shooting. That's their weakness. They have very high initiative, better than average weapon skill, better than average leadership. They got a lot of bonuses, but their negative is they're soft and frail, and every army has to have a negative, and that's theirs. But still fine versus melee. I think 1 will do fine, but 2 might break. Yeah, the second there is just more for the theme. And I don't know what I would put in lieu of the other 300 points. Well, 200 points. Probably archers. Colin, I think chariots are amazing this edition. Can a giant pick up a character on a mount? I don't know. I'd have to read pick up and. I'm using the old World Builder. It's a website. It's fast and smooth, and that's why I use it. It gives you no information. You have to know your army to use this website, or have it on another screen.
So total points is 1971, right?
1994.
What am I missing on mine? I have everything you have. That's weird.
Can I get upgrade for looking for 6 points? I can probably get you 6 points. I'm gonna buy him a longbow and a shield. Boom, perfect list. I say with no enthusiasm. I know he comes with a warbow, but now you know what? I'm also gonna click the free. Hey. Oh, I'll give him the free Pure Heart. The perfect list. Watch this do the best of the 3 lists we made today. So this Empire of Man's list is going to be played Wednesday night. We have the Greens getting played on Thursday night. And then we have Hiles. I'm going to play it on Saturday, but you won't see this game for like 3 weeks. Maybe even longer. Why do you say Church of Aging? Because impact hits. There are so few attacks in this edition typically. So if you come off 8th edition, things are fighting with multiple attacks. They're fighting in multiple ranks and the horde rule. You're throwing 15, 20 dice back and forth attacking each other. In this edition, you're throwing like 5, 6, 7 dice back and forth at each other. So if you go first, and every model you kill is one less attack coming back at you. So impact attacks, there'll probably be D6 plus 1 on like the orc ones I'm going to bring that are going to be like strength 5, AP 2 because they're heavy. You can kill.
All right, Steve.
What?
I have a way to make this list 1999.
Hold on, I already made it 2000.
Oh, you did? Oh,
yeah, I did. So
the
Chariot's impact attack, kill 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5, before the enemy even gets to attack. But that's before you have your 2 horses or pigs or tuskors also doing attacks, and 2 more riders doing like a spear attack. So it is not uncommon for a single chariot to go in, do its damage, and then take no attacks back. And if your opponent if your opponent falls back in good order and they at least flee 3 inches and you go back and catch them, you count as charging again and get your impact attacks again. The Archmage does have 2 enchanted items, but it's allowed because one of them is common. You must love a Royal Host. I'm going to play Royal Host, but I think Mortuary Cult is going to be the best of the 2. As someone interested in Hiles, I found the list building with Wood Elves much more spicy. I'm excited to play Wood Elves. I'm trying not to play them too often because Ben's gonna main them, so I don't want to like have 2 of us playing them a lot. But Ben and I would definitely play Wood Elves very differently. All right, I'll give one more chance. Did anybody have any beef with this list? Is actually, you know what? Is this whole idea scrap this list and start over type deal? You know what? I gotta try it. I'm gonna play it. I just gotta try it. 20, 40, 60, 67 infantrymen, 68 infantrymen, 1 archmage, and 4 war machine-esque things. I was gonna go for. You lost audio. No, still. I think you lost audio. Looks at Source Initiative and cries. Source, they're fine. More Seaguard. Who can you ally with? Let me tell you. I'm going to guess Bretonia. Bretonia. Allies. Empire of Man are uneasy. Kingdom of Bretonia and Wood Elves are allies. So we can work with the Mans, but it's an uneasy alliance. Kingdom of Bretonia and Wood Elves are a good alliance.
That's okay. I see how you did it now. Never mind. That is 3 2,000-point lists. I'm very proud of you, Steve.
Yep, 3 perfect lists. Watch this high elf one end up being the best one.
Well, yeah, because it's got the Swordmasters of Hoeth in it.
I don't like the Swordmasters.
I know you don't. That's why I said it. No,
but they're not bad. They're not bad. They're not bad.
I like the Lothar and Seaguard theme. It makes it very fluffy, and I like that.
Does shooting a war machine at mice would hit because it's crew skirmishers? No. Even the war machine itself is skirmisher, but when shooting at a unit of skirmishers, you're only -1 to hit if they have unit strength 1. So the war machine typically has unit strength of 3 or 4, so you'll never be -1 to hit. So like, even if you have like 1 crew left, you will not be -1 to hit a war machine. Even skirmishing cav. Cavalry are unit strength 2 per model, so even skirmishing cav are not -1 to hit with shooting. Just saw your vampire video. What's your opinion on the on that general unique lord feels like Vlad are missing? Oh, you mean like the customizable one? I don't care. I understand why you'd be upset about it, or why a Vampire Cup player would be upset about it. I never overly cared about those too much. I always Vampire accounts had this thing where they could create a custom bloodline, and it had special rules, whatever. But I always felt like every character had that. And this is kind of lame, kind of corny, but in my imagination, right? So if I want to play a high elf character, high elf's probably a bad example. Oh, I'll use high elves anyway. I can have a guy. I give him a halberd instead of a great weapon, and he could be part of the Phoenix Guard type thing. What are they called? They have a title. I forget what it's called. You could then they came up with a unit character type, the Anointed of Assyrian, which kind of gave them rules for it in game. But they always existed in my imagination anyway. And I just think Vampire account players have to go back to doing that like everybody else. That's all. Because you can still create your von Karstein bloodline vampire, or your Strigol bloodline vampire, or your, I can't pronounce it, the Necryarch bloodline vampire, or your Lemayan vampire. You just don't have specific rules to say it's that's what it is. Just like everybody else who has to do it. Because sometimes my ogre tyrant he's from the Maw Pit itself. Sometimes he's an ex-Empire ogre who went off and built his own little war band of ogres.
Yep. It's all in your own imagination. Yeah. Just have fun with it.
It's back on you to create it in your head. You don't need special rules to identify things. You can create them. You can create them with magic items. Like, you want to make a blood dragon vampire? He doesn't need to be a wizard. Full plate armor, lance, mounted on a horse. Oh, on that note, I need to get my hands on. If anybody, I need tons of things, but I need the character. If anybody bought a Terrorgeist kit and didn't use the vampire rider, I need one more. I got a plastic dragon kit that I'm going to add for Luca to use for the vampire accounts, but I don't have a rider for it. If anybody has one for sale, please hit me up, steve@miniwargaming.com. On that note, I also have an Abyssal Terror that I would like to put a caster-looking vampire or like a necromancer type thing, a caster-looking vampire on that. If anybody has an old metal one or plastic one, whatever they're willing to sell, steve@miniwargaming.com are things I'm all looking for right now.
Can a necromancer be put on Bone Dragon?
No, Abyssal Terror. I don't think they can go on Abyssal Terror anyway, but putting a caster vampire on an Abyssal Terror. I have the mount, but not the rider. I have the dragon, but not the rider. So I'm looking for these things.
Well, undead aren't even on the list, so I can't even check.
Yeah, you need tones of things, Steve, like sanity and dignity. How often do you convert paint models that only ever get used once? Cap 1? Oh my god. So, while preparing for the Old World release, I spent so much time getting all the armies and all the models, and I still need to get a bunch more. But once I felt like I had enough for everything, I started focusing on 40k like crazy. I have entire armies on my shelf at the studio, fully painted up, that I have never even played a game with. Not units. I have entire armies I've never played with. Why the Opal Amulet, not the Talisman Preservation? What's the Opal Amulet do?
Remember, you took the, because he already has the 5-up region from the Cedar of Birth, so that's why you didn't get the 5-up wards. And the Opal Amulet, I convinced you to get it just for that 2-up ward against that one thing that would kill you.
Yeah, so I have a 2-up ward save and a 5-up regen.
It's only a one-time use 2-up ward save, though. But it's for that one moment where you're like, this one wound, I need that 2-up ward. That's what it's for.
Hopefully I never use that. Hopefully
you don't. Yeah, no, hopefully you don't. But you never know. You might get it because he didn't want to list Taylor. That's why he kept the 5-up ward, or not ward, but region instead of the 5-up ward.
Sar, I don't have that model, And when the high elf release comes back around, that model will be available again. I will get that and definitely try it out. You know, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better about this list. I think my reservation about this list is actually not about the list. It's I know what I'm playing against. I don't know what I'm playing against, but I know what it's going to. I know what faction it's playing against. This list is going against dwarves, so this is a shooting list that's not going to do great against dwarves because of toughness 4, and dwarves also could be very shooty, which is what this list doesn't want to fight because they're going to win the gun battle. So you know what? I don't think this is a bad list. I think this is a solid list. I think I don't want to play it against dwarves, but I'm going to do it anyway.
The good thing about those sword masters, they have a 6-up ward against shooting.
Yep.
So you got that on your side for charging to his gun line.
Yep.
So those sword masters of Hoath are actually just in case.
You got the Mortark set, so you could build the 3 characters. What's the Mortark set? I'm not following, Pendim. Help me out. Sometimes I gotta be a little slow. Protecting you from monster hunter killing blow. Oh yeah, for sure. I think incrementally 5-up ward is going to save you more wounds unless you are convinced that. Well, I have a 5-up regen. The 5-up regen.
Literally the same thing, except it gets. Wait, no, you still get it. You still get it against fire attacks because you don't have the flammable rule.
Yeah, but I can also get both, right? I can have a ward.
Could.
Yeah, no, hold on. I can refine this.
Let's take a look. The Archmage. The
so
opal stone is how much?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop the
20.
opal. I'm gonna switch it for.
Talisman of protection. You need to.
Do I have a
drop
talisman?
10 point. You'd have to get drop 10 points somewhere else.
Not going to be a problem. Not going to be a problem.
All right.
So I'll have a 5-up, 5-up. So I'll have a 4-up, 5-up, 5-up.
Okay, so you get to take both?
And I got to drop 10 points. Yeah, you can take both.
Ooh, I didn't realize that.
So we don't need this shield. We don't need this longbow. And, oh, no. We're going to buy back that shield, buy back that longbow. We're going to go over to the Swordmaster and get rid of the potion of speed, which I was never gonna drink anyway.
There you go.
Yeah, you're right. Who was that? That was Sar? Yeah, thank you. Brain fart. Forgetting that regen and ward, you can take one after the other.
That's right. I forgot about that. That's good job.
Cat
wins again.
2 black dragons be useful for dark elves? Could be. Could be really strong against some lists and could be really bad against other lists. The only thing you don't want to do, Sea Dragon, is charge your black dragons in by themselves. Have them lose if they lose combat because of static combat res. One roll of whiffing, your dragon is going to be forced to flee because they're going to get double outnumbered, and you could get caught and run down. So you got to be careful. You cannot just send monsters in on them by themselves. Monsters are not the missile you send at the enemy anymore, unless you're a giant and you have unbreakable. Those things are busted. So we have refined the list and made it a little bit better. The set where you can build Nephrata, Manfred, and Archon, is that all one set? No, I have the old Abyssal Terror, the old metal one.
So the Seed of Rebirth is High Elves only, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Okay.
When you buy, I'm going to Warhammer.com. I'm going to this. Steve, can the mage get on the Skycutter? Probably. If you have the Skycutter, I'll look for you right now. The mage would have to take the honor, which is, I thought it was on this page. There we go. Yeah. Looks like you can. Vampire and Coven Throne fits the terror. Oh!
That's true.
How's it going, Dale? The Coven Throne. But I don't want to buy... I have a Coven Throne. It's your good deal. I don't want to buy another Coven Throne.
It looks like you're ripping apart models and putting another one on top of it.
Has anybody purchased a what's the other version? The Mortis engine, which is amazing. And assembled it without so you can assemble it as a Mortis engine with a Necromancer or a Covenant Throne with a Vampire. If anybody has the bits left over for the Vampire, also send me an email. I would like to buy that off of you.
Make sure to send it to Mini Wargaming Steve.
Yep, Steve at miniwargaming.com.
He'll get to you within 4 months.
No, I'm doing all my emails after this video. I promise. Hello, Dr. V. I'm getting to every email. No. You understand? I have a big backlog.
Yeah, we know you do.
I feel bad.
We know you have a backlog.
I have to hire an assistant.
I'm pretty sure the only person without a backlog at Mini Wargaming is Josh, because that's 90%.
That's his job. Whoops.
That is not, like I said, that's 90% of his job.
I chose to make the website French, and now I know how to fix it.
I like this new recruit thing. That's really well done. You're gonna have fun playing with it, Steve.
I'll try it out after I do my emails.
The only thing is, I don't know why it shows that the Archmage can take armor when it can't. It's weird, because on the other ones it doesn't show it.
I'm just looking for any of the Mortarks. I can't find one in the web store. Just any Mortark would be nice right now.
Damsels can't.
Death has a lot of really sweet miniatures, guys. Come on now. There we go.
Wait, battle.
Temporary out of stock. Beautiful. Though, you know what? The mount would make a pretty good modern Abyssal Terror. Okay, so when you buy... It's unclear. Does anybody know if when you buy like Neferata the Mortark of Blood, or like, are all the characters in there? Like, is it one kit that builds all three of them, or are they three separate kits? You know, let's search Mortark. Crap. How do you spell? Mortark. There are no legacy on new recruit. Oh, boo. Yeah, it's all one kit. Okay, that's going to be a purchase I buy. They're all out of stock. Why?
Because you want one, that's why.
Come on now. I got them, Dr. V. I'll be painting them this weekend. Can't wait to run the Priest of Ulrich with some knights. Hunt down some monsters. And just build a monster. Yeah, I'm gonna as soon as you get back in stock, I'll order one. I'll put hopefully what's his name? Hopefully Manfred could fit on the plastic dragon. And then put the other vampire and the Archon. I'll set them back and forth between the Abyssal Terror, and the other one I will leave on this one as an actual Abyssal Terror. I gotta pull up the downloads. I wonder if there's any way to mount a Necromancer on anything other than a Mortis engine. Because like having your wizards on any kind of flying mount is just the way to go. All out of stock because the old world. That's what I believe, Cackling Goblin. Vampire counts. Let's see what a Necromancer can. You guys are gonna answer me before I find it, but I've decided to look. Character mounts. A Necromancer can go on a Mortis engine, a Nightmare. Oh, okay. Abyssal Terror. Awesome. Okay.
So it can be on a dragon.
Oh, more importantly, Abyssal Terror because they're a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
And a Nightmare. Okay. Is there ever been a Necromancer on a horse model? I have to buy one.
I think there has been.
Let me just go to eBay and spend a bunch of money on something I shouldn't spend money on.
I mean, you should, but shouldn't.
I have like 4 Archons lying around. Well, I might as well get the whole model now. Unless you mean you have the full model kit available. Does anybody have one of these kits in their closet they want to sell? eBay. Everybody, please go out and shuffle through your closets for old crap that you don't need. And just email me what it is. I probably won't reply, but if there's something in your email that I want, I'll reply. So I'm going to try Mounted Necromancer. Do I need to add Warhammer? I'll add Warhammer. There's a Mounted Necromancer here! It's not... I can't immediately buy. How do I sort this by buy it now? Oh, here we go. Ooh, it is buy it now. Oh, no way. There's the fancy Necromancer on a Manticore here. You use it as an Abyssal Terror, but they want $330. I'm not going to do that. All right, I have stuff to buy. I have an old pair of jeans in my closet. Sasha, send me a picture. Yeah, let's send me a picture.
I've got an
interested.
I've got an old metal Nightbringer, or Nightbringer if you want it.
Nightbringer.
Necrons.
Oh, already got one.
Metal one.
I got a nice resin one that'll probably break the next time I touch it.
The metal one's already been snapped in half. Just gotta put it back together.
Oh, fair. That's my bad. Yeah, I'm interested in old models. What you want is Zacharias the Ever Living. I do have that, Darth Jew. So if Lucan wants to run a casting vampire and a dragon, which will be a good combo, we have it ready to go. We're ready to go. A Lamassu. So I can't find a Lamassu, but I found an STL I'm going to print that looks like it'll, fit in with the rest of the Chaos Swords I bought. Also, a mage can always buy magic armor. They just can't cast spells. Yeah, but, I mean, just put your mage on a dragon and you get all the armor you need.
I think Archmage can take armor.
Nope. You've got one? Wait, were you talking to Lamassu? You got one, Jeff? Wait, hold on. I want to be clear here. I'm not sure if you're, like, bragging, hey, I got one, ha, 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 or, like, I've got one for sale. Do you have one for sale? Is that what you're saying? Send me an email right now, pictures and how much you want for it, and I'm going to start printing this on Monday when I get back to the studio. But if I buy that one, I won't print one. So please. Why 23 Seaguard? Because the idea here is I'm gonna rate them 12 in the front rank, 11 in the second rank, so that 18 of them can shoot with the volley fire special rule. You're minimizing the amount of models not firing, and then when I get charged, they're gonna reform back into 7x3 with 2 extra guys in the back. It's a good fighting formation. It's a good shooting formation. So you want your units that are going to volley fire in an odd number to maximize your amount of shots. It's not necessary. It's a thing I do. Yeah, no, UK Jeff, I want it. I'm telling you, I want it. Like, does it have the rider as well? Speaking of old models, spent the day stripping 31 of the old metal executioners. God, I hate those swords. I love those ones, Ozzy. You can go as wide as you want. But you just gotta make sure you fit in your deployment zone, right? Got 30 Infernal Guard with sword and board, 20 with Fireglaive, an Iron Demon, Magma Cannon, Demon Smith on foot, Deathstreaker to get started. Yeah, I have my Chaos Dwarves are going to come with 3 Magma Cannons, which means I'm probably going to sell a painted Magma Cannon. You'll never be able to use 3. Well, I'll never play a game big enough to be able to use 3. Because Magma Cannons are locked to 1 per 1,000 points, which is probably a good thing. Do you think people getting overrolled will go 5, 10 wide? No, I don't think anything should be 10 wide cap on. I think elite fighting units are gonna, like my sword masters are a good example. They're gonna be 7 wide. I think we're gonna see a lot of 7x3s, maybe even 7x2s. But I think we're gonna see a lot of 7x3s. We're gonna see a lot of 6x3s and 6x4s, and we'll see 5x4s a lot as well. For like, I think goblins and like just really cheap nothing units are going to go 5x4, but even those cheap nothing units can benefit by being 6 wide. So I think 6 and 7 wide are the most common. But again, I have limited experience. We'll see if that's the case. Once this game is in regular events, and I know there's a bunch of events already booked up, we'll start seeing like really powerful tournament lists, and you'll start seeing a particular formation that gets used over and over and over again, and then we'll know like that's just the best one. But my prediction right now is 6 and 7 wide is what we're going to see the most of. Oh yeah, Steve at miniwargaming.com. You know, I'll type it in. I can't type in this computer. Oh, geez, that's not even close to right. How do I convince the local player not to just don't play against that Blade Legionnaire? I would never play against that. That's not fun for anybody. David, not currently. There's no rules for currently. My Tomb King Spearman are 6x5. Yeah, that's going to be a very solid unit. Hey Steve, plan for when this. Oh yeah, sorry. I've already changed that Astro. That's going to go up tomorrow morning. So the members only handheld bat reps will go up on Monday mornings. I decided to instead turn Sundays into this because I was doing something like this before. So I'll do build my list streams on Sundays and do hangouts and chat about the old world. And then Monday mornings I'll put up the members only handheld battle reports. Do you have a Dropbox account with that email? No. I do not, Nico. It's a fake email. It's just an email where I send everything to that I open on my phone. It just routes like it's just a routing email. So keep in mind, UK Jeff, when I reply to you, it's not going to be from that email. It'll be from a different email. How would all Night Goblin list look? A lot of Night Goblins, Mango Squigs, a lot of Fanatics, a lot of Archers. Skaven list stream when? Well, in fact, I already recorded one. It's not a stream. It's going to go up as a separate thing. It's about how to like get into things, but I will do a Skaven build my list when Stormbolter sends in the Skaven models and we can actually build the list.
Yeah.
Skaven are looking damn fun for this edition.
Apparently not to Luke.
Oh yeah? He's not liking him?
Luca. You played with him on live the other day, remember?
He doesn't. Yeah. He does not like shooting versus shooting.
Yeah, that was great.
Asking for a friend, what do you think about Witch Elves, big or small? I don't know, Nemo. I'm having Nico in chat right above you paint me up 20. I don't know, and I'm going to find that answer out.
I've never seen Luca push models out of the way like that. It's great.
Yeah, it was really. He flipped the table.
He Monopoly ended that game.
Now, we were talking about Archer formations earlier. I do want to try a Wood Elf list where I bring 3 units of Wood Elf Archers in blocks of 25, 5x5, and sit somewhere and volley fire. So that'll give a squad 17 shots per squad, just sitting still and chucking arrows. They'll probably all buy I can't remember the name of the arrow. It might be called Swift Shiver Charge, but the arrow where they fire 2 shots apiece. So what's it? 17 times 2, 34 shots per block. And then if you get close enough to them, you're still gonna fight a block of 5x5 guys. I do want to try that out. It might end up being like utter terrible, but it could be awesome. So that's a list I want to make sooner than later. Thoughts on high magic and lords in general? You know what? I can pull it up. I don't recall. So
I have it up here right now.
I'm learning the old world like the rest of you guys, but I'm also playing every army. So I'm not retaining as much as I'd like. So let's pull up the high magic.
I have it right here as well.
Let me.
Corporal and
I need
Vicky.
it in front of me to talk about it. I need
Okay.
to see it. My brain don't work like that. I play too many games, too many armies. It's gone in 2 seconds.
Almost all of it is 9+ to cast.
Okay, so
There's
we have Drain
one-
Magic for a signature spell. Oh, so I'm not sure. Send pictures. Hold on. Nico, you texting me right now?
Ooh, Walk Between Worlds. That's what I'm talking about.
Oop. Well, I have to reply to another email urgently. It's about the other Chaos Dwarf army I bought. Done. Wait, there's no writer! Jeff! I need the writer, Jeff. And no, I don't like free things. I will pay for it. Bring a static shooting. I know. I want to try. I want to try. It might work. It might be fun.
Drain Magic seems good.
Oh yeah, Drain Magic. No, here's my problem with Drain Magic. So it's a remains in play spell. It's casting value 9. While the spell is in play, enemy wizards are that within 24 of the caster's model attempting to cast a spell must increase the casting value by 2. Problem is, so when you cast it, you got the writer, UK Jeff. I got to get this thing off of you. So Drain Magic. You cast it on the 9. Your opponent has a chance to dispel it. And before they even have to cast a spell...
You have to be 24 inches.
Wait, hold on. Dr. V, ask a question. Second play call catapult or second warp lightning cannon? Oh, 2 warp lightning cannons, Dr. V. 2 warp lightning cannons. I'm going to type it in there.
Warp lightning cannons seem really good for knocking out infantry now. Like, just so good for it. Especially if you get that perfect diagonal.
So, Drain Magic. Your opponent has another chance to dispel it at its base casting value before they have to cast any spells. Like, it's not great.
True,
I could be wrong, but it's not great.
Yeah, but if they... Well, actually, no, because it's... They can't attempting to cast, so it's not dispel. But if they fail it, that'll... Depending on what their lore is, that'll, like how... If it's another high elf lore, that would turn... Walk Between Worlds into a 12 up to cast, which is still really useful if it happens.
Walk Between Worlds is a conveyance to casting value 10. You gain the Ethereal and Reserve move special rule. It's ranged self, so the wizard has to cast it on himself. It's going to be good for my wizard that's on a dragon. And it's good. Yeah, that's a good spell. I like that spell.
And Drain Magic will be good on your wizard as well, because you're going to be getting him up and behind things. On that dragon.
No.
So you're gonna get him, fly him over to behind where the other mage is, and you get that +2 to cast, no matter where they are, if you keep them close, while you're just raining magic down on them.
I'm saying your opponent is gonna have
they'll have a chance to dispel it, but it's a 9 up. That's easy, but not easy.
No, it's easy because you're gonna have a level 4. You have to roll a 6.
Are dwarves level 4?
They're for dispelling.
You're going against dwarves too. Never mind. You won't even really have that much magic.
They're not gonna. They're not gonna. I'm not gonna.
I just realized that too. Yes.
No, but I mean, in general, I don't think it's a good spell to have. Drain Magic. When I roll my spells against dwarves, I'm definitely not going to take it. Fiery Convocation is a magic missile with casting value 10, range 18. Large Blast. Once placed, it scatters D3+1. Any enemy model who obliges on the template takes. Oh wait.
It's being hit.
Oh, it's not a vortex. Sorry, I was thinking it's a vortex. That's terrible. No, you actually place the template over top an enemy unit. It scatters D3+1 and then strength 4 AP2. It's flaming, so great. 25 archers for Tomb Kings. I kind of, you know what? I think the 25 archer block thing with Tomb Kings could also work. Spears are just good though. Dr. V, second scathing cat. No. I answered. No, you have to pay. Second Skaven play call catapult or second warp lightning cannon. Second warp lightning cannon. That line can zap through so many things. I need to build and paint up the kit and not sure which I want 2 of. Don't think I would use 2, but want your thoughts. Here's the thing, Dr. V. If you want to cheese the game up, there's no rule in the old world that I have found so far that says you're not allowed to aim the warp lightning cannon that would eventually hit things in combat. So you can like, if you have a combat that is not going your way, you have maybe one rank of guys left, you can send that warp lightning cannon right through your own guys and all of them and start helping out. Like I love everything about the warp lightning cannon in this edition. It's only 1 damage, but it needs to be only 1 damage. I love the warp lightning cannon. So we got Tempest, the magical vortex casting value 9. Small blast remains in play.
Just makes everything
dangerous
terrain or difficult or dangerous terrain.
Yes, this is also a good spell. It makes everything within 6 difficult terrain. It was already difficult, it becomes dangerous, but it's only enemy models.
Yep.
Yeah, I love that one. Corporeal Unmaking is assailment. Single enemy that the caster engaged with suffers D3 strength 5 hits with no armor saves or regeneration allowed.
Yep.
That's not bad. If you're in a challenge, now it's not a spell I want, but if I had it, we have Fury of Cain.
Fury of Cain seems like an auto.
Extra attacks 1. You may cast it on. Okay, Fury of Cain is real good. Fury of Cain is going to make Sword Masters really good.
Yeah. Like your sword masters in this list are going to be like,
and then Shield of Safri. It's an enchantment casting value of 9, range 18. Until the end of this turn, target friendly unit gets a 5 aboard save against any wound suffered. If you cast on a unit, the effects of any other buff are immediately dispelled, which is not a big deal. So you can like cast Shield of Safri on your sword masters, give them a 5 aboard save, and then cast the Fury of Cain on them, give them +1 attack. And then, I don't know why.
Because there's 6 upward saves only for range, so this will help them in melee as well.
Yeah. So I played a game. I don't want to give spoilers because Nico was in the game, where he would play with executioners, but the dark magic spells were buffing that unit to the point where they were being a problem for me. It wasn't the unit; it was the unit with the buffs on them that were the problem.
That's kind of what you want in Magic on this one, is you want those buffs that turn a unit into a monster.
Yeah, but it works. No, you cannot dispel while you're in melee.
Yep, no dispelling while in melee. So you're in melee with Corporeal Unmaking with the other wizard on your dragon.
So I wouldn't think this list isn't as small as you think. I think a lot of lists in this edition are smaller than we've seen in the past.
I'd say this is going to be about an average list, from what I can see. You got 3 blocks of units and 3 bolt throwers, and then the Lothran Sky Cutters, along with a very mobile mage and a noble with the which one are you going to put the noble in? The Lothran Sea Guard? Or are you going to put him with the Sword Master?
He's going to go with one of the Sea Guard units, but you know what? Charles brings up a good point about Drain Magic.
Drain Magic seems...
You can cast Drain Magic, and then you have a whole turn to engage all enemy wizards.
Yeah.
Once you charge them into combat, then they can't dispel. They'll have to use the Fated Dispel to remove Drain Magic for the next turn. But then the thing about that is, then those enemy wizards are already caught into combat, and they're not casting anyway. It's I don't know.
Well, they're still casting because they can still cast buffs on themselves while they're in combat. They can still cast, I believe, hexes while they're still in combat, right?
No, you can only cast when you're in combat. You can't dispel, and you can cast only spells that are either assailment or range self.
So then hex and range self. Okay.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on running a two? What?
That's like they could cast. That would stop Walk Between Worlds.
Yep.
There's a bunch of things it could do. That's crazy.
So what's your thoughts on running Tomb Banshee style list with skull catapults for Khemri? Can you mix the two? I don't think you can mix the two armies. See, speaking of dispelling, what do you think about Combat Wizard like Slaughter Masters? Is it too disadvantageous? I can't say that word. To have your level 4 stuck in combat? Yes and no. I don't think so. Like for example, for your example, talking about ogres, I don't think you want Firebellies ever to join a unit. You want them to walking around beside units. And it's possible you want your butchers to only walk around units and not in combat with them. So it'll take a little more play testing, but you probably want to keep your Slaughter Masters out of units. But they're not terrible in units, especially with their cleaver, right? When I go for games, I wouldn't mind if I use a flip. Yeah, you could definitely. You cannot do that. No, Zach, you cannot. You know what? I'm going to say yes, so that you get your ass up here, and then we'll book some games together, and then I'll tell you can't.
Vampire Counts used to be able to ally with Tomb Kings in older editions because it was when Nagash was around. He had that control over all undead. I thought normal Tomb Kings couldn't do that. Like, because it's the past right now, right? Is that right?
Sorry, I'm just reading an email. I will take your offer of $1 plus postage. Yeah, UK Jeff, I'll send you an email in a bit. You can take... Okay, fair.
And Vampire Accounts and Tomb Kings ally right now, Steve?
Probably, I don't know.
I don't think they can.
I never liked allies for fantasy.
Okay.
It's not my thing. Dwarf list when? The Sloth Bear. I just played a game with dwarves. That'll go up in 8 days from now for members only. It's a handheld game for members only. And then I got another game the week after that against dwarves. But we can make a dwarf. We can. Maybe I should just sit here and make lists all day. But I got work to do. I have emails to answer. What about Blackguard versus Executioners? Oh, Blackguard, Nemo. Blackguard are just so good. Blackguard are the unit. Take 21 Blackguard, buy them the Banner of Harganeth, throw in a combat character in the squad with them, give them a great weapon, some defensive stuff, and just go to town. Blackguard are so much better than Executioners. This site is Old World Builder. All right, everybody. If I don't leave, I'll be here all day. So I am not done working on the Old World for today. I have a couple more videos I want to make and a bunch of emails I have to get to. So if you're waiting for an email from me, I swear it's coming in the next hour or so. Bring Dark Elves against me at the end of the month. Want to go Dark Elves versus Dark Elves, Nico?
Dark Elves on Dark Elves.
If casting Dispel Blows for Leg WAP, would that be better? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I would say definitively that would be better. But
yeah, because the +4 makes Magic a little too easy sometimes.
But there's hope for the Old World version too. Anyways, I gotta go. Goodbye, everybody.